PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought up. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought up. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too. What is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And welcome to episode 85 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. Yo, we are climbing up in the episodes, ladies and gentlemen. We are climbing in the episodes, man. Listen. The support, the love, the appreciation, everything that you guys have been giving us here on this channel, it is most definitely appreciated. And yo, listen, we got a great show today. A lot of good news, a lot of surprise news. Listen, PlayStation watches WUPS. You understand? They watch the WUPS, boys. You know, PlayStation, you know what, man? You know, Persona and Bari, you know, we can't miss the show, man, because they be speaking facts, man. They tell us about ourselves, even if we don't want to hear it. So shout out to PlayStation, shout out to the PlayStation Nation. Like I said, it is a Saturday morning, so I hope y'all got your, you know, your oatmeal, your cream of wheat, you know, your Farina, your eggs, bacon, sausages, pancakes, and eggs, waffles if you like, French toast. You might get you a bowl of cereal, you know, Frosted Flakes, you know, orange juice, coffee, whatever you got, man. It's the morning time, it is Saturday, and it's the holiday weekend. So, you know, it's going to be a good show. But listen, guys. What's Up PlayStation Podcast will not be what it is because it's a two-man team. It's a two-man effort. Man, you understand? It ain't just me. If it was just me, we'd be on When Persona Speaks. This is What's Up PlayStation Podcast. This is a two-man show, right? So the WUPS would not be what it is without my bro. You understand? Without the king of the Bronx, the Mr. Jerk Chicken, Mr. Aki and Saltfish. You understand? Mr. Barbecue Jerk Chicken. The best lisp on YouTube, Mr. Bun and Cheese, Mr. Festival, I know, yo, listen, the Jamaican accent is the only accent, like, I can't even do my own heritage accent, bro. It's terrible, bro. I've been trying, man. I gotta practice it a lot more, but yo,
We got my bro Bari in the building. Bari, what's good, man? Say what's up to the people. Go ahead, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. On the dot. Period. Period. With a T at the end. Period. Oh, damn, my fault. Damn. I forgot to unmute the Yo, Bari, I forgot to unmute the Discord audio. All right, start over. Do your whole intro again. Do it again.
All right. Rewind. We are. Let's play. Yeah, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Yo, welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. My man Persona said episode 85 to be exact. Man. We are climbing up the ranks to episode 100, and you guys don't want to miss that. I'm telling you guys don't want to miss that. Like I said before, a lot of people haven't realized here. I want to paint a picture for my man Persona that What's Up PlayStation Podcast is the only podcast that be starting on time, 11 a.m. on the dot for 85 episodes. I need you guys to hit the like button for the podcast that starts on time every week.
Period. With a T at the end. Period.
But nah, man, it's always a pleasure to see the beautiful people in the chat, the PlayStation Nation. What is good, guys, man? We got a great episode for you guys today because, like Persona said, man, PlayStation. They tend to listen to the What's Up PlayStation crew. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they say, yo, it's Friday at 10 a.m. We got to give you guys some news. And then boom. Can't wait to talk about it, man. We appreciate everybody in the chat. We see you guys, man. Thank you for checking out What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And yeah, let's get into it, man. We got a great show for y'all.
Absolutely, man. Starting with, man, yo, Bari, how you been this week? How's your week been, man? I know it's been a pretty tough week, so you know, definitely want to make sure.
This week when you know this week had its ups and downs, man. This week had its ups and downs where things outside of gaming has been crazy. I think a lot of PlayStation gamers, they're just anticipating, you know, some announcements and stuff like that coming to, you know, PS5 or PlayStation in general. And yeah, man, I mean, my week been okay. It's been all right. I've been taking a few little breaks here and there when it comes to the social media in general. And it's been feeling good, man. But it ended off great because Obi-Wan Kenobi been amazing. Stranger Things is here, and it's Combo Breaker this weekend, man. So personally, yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend just to sit back, relax, be lazy, and yeah, just enjoy gaming and you know, this entertainment that's coming.
Yeah, definitely, man. I get it. For me as well, man. It's been a tough week, man. You know, with everything in the real life, and I've been doing a lot of content this week too, man.
Yeah, you've been chatting a lot.
I've been doing a lot of content this week, man. And you know, with June, there's gonna be even more content. You feel me? With all the
June 2nd,
absolutely. So you know, it's gonna be a lot of content for the month of June as well, man, on the channel. So you know, definitely be on the lookout for that. But you know, a lot of good gaming this week, man. Good conversations, good discussions, and you know, just making sure everybody stays safe. You know, the WUPS crew, we definitely will make sure y'all staying safe out there, man, and keep your head on the swivel. You feel me? It's summertime, so you know, people get stupid, get crazy. So definitely keep yourselves safe. You feel me?
Oh yeah, that summertime vibe. People get a little nutty out there. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
definitely be safe.
Absolutely. But I'm glad you good, Bari. I'm glad everything's good. I hope everybody is good as well. I'm glad y'all good. Let me be. Yo, I gotta get that as a soundboard. Let me be. But yo, y'all know how we do things here, man. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with the games that have released for this week, right? Wow. And quite a few releases, but you know, let's see. Oh, matter of fact, before we even do that, shout out to Juan Sosa Gamer, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. It says shout out to Bari and Persona, the best PlayStation podcast on YouTube. Thank you, man. Really means a lot. You know, the support.
Yo, listen, there's a lot of great PlayStation podcasts on YouTube as well, man.
Yeah,
but for you guys to come out here and say we are the best, man, that means a lot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It means a lot.
Real talk.
Yeah, it does. It means a lot. But there are also a lot of great podcasts out there, but we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So shout out to all of y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
You could have been anywhere in the world. But you're here with us. So
absolutely. All over the world. We got supporters all over the world, Bari. It's great to see. All right, so starting with, we got Injection N23 Ars Regia for the PS4. We've got Dungeon Defenders Awakened for the PlayStation 4. We've got Kruger for the PS5, PS4. I wonder if that's a Freddy Krueger game or if that's just something else.
I saw the thumbnail. It was all brown. I don't know what game it was. I forgot it. I know it had a brown thumbnail, but it doesn't look up. Keep moving.
Then we got MX versus ATV Legends for the PS5, PS4. Yeah, I remember those MX ATV games back during the day, man. I used to really dig those games. And then I fell out of love with them. But yeah, this dope. They got another one coming out. And then we got Blow and Fry for the PlayStation.
What? Yo, listen, bro. This is a PG podcast here,
Absolutely.
man. We gotta respect everybody that watch the show.
Absolutely.
And you just can't be speaking like that on the show,
hey,
man. What's going on with you?
That's the name of the game. Hello, FTC. I mean, don't call the FTC on me, brother. You feel me? Like, let me chill. So yeah, that's coming out for the PS4. Then we got Roller Champions for the PS4. Now listen, I'm very disappointed that this game does not have a PS5 version. I feel like that's a huge missed opportunity. I played a couple matches in this game. It's cool, but it's very one-sided. It's like once one team gets the ball, it's very hard to knock that ball off of them or get the ball away. And it's just like, they could just skate around the ring 3 times and then shoot the ball, throw the ball, shoot it, and end the game. It's like, matches last maybe 2 minutes.
I downloaded it, but I haven't started it yet.
It's cool, but I think they should have made it to where, because in order to do physical attacks, you gotta do a jump and square or jump square. There's no true ground attacks. You can't do a skate tackle where you could just tackle into someone and knock the ball out of their hand. So I don't really like that. So I think it makes it a lot harder for someone to be able to knock the ball out of somebody's hand per se. So yeah, I think that was I like the concept, but certain mechanics in terms of the combat mechanics definitely need to be tweaked and fixed, in my opinion.
You want to tackle some people?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be able to. It's crazy. But then we got the Walking Zombie 2 for the PS5, PS4. We've got Underland The Climb for the PS4.
Oh, yo, that finally came out?
Yeah, man. Give us that review, Bari. What's going on?
Yo, I've been not waiting for this game.
Then we got Zombo Buster Advance for the PS4. We got Arcade Archives Flip Pole for the PS4. We've got Can You Escape for the PS4. We got Destropolis for the PS4. We got Sniper Elite 5 for the PS5, PS4.
Woo!
Pick that up, Bart. Did you play it yet?
I love me some Sniper Elite. I picked it up, but I haven't downloaded it yet.
Okay.
Then I play all the Sniper Elites, to be honest with you. I'm addicted to that the X-ray shot that they do in there, man. It's very addicting.
The last one I played, I can't remember the last one I played, honestly. I know it was on PS4. Co-op. Whichever one was free. On PS Plus, that's the one I played. Then we got Arcade Spirits, the new challengers for PS5, PS4. We've got Demon Tier Plus for the PS5. We got Horror Break for the PS4. We've got Cow the Kangaroo for PS5, PS4. We got Moonlander for the PS4.
Moonlander.
We've got.
You ain't even say it right. Before you move on, you gotta say it right.
All right, I guess. Moonlander. Then we got My Little Pony, a Maritime Bay Adventure for the PS4. How you pick this up, Mari? How you love this game, Mari?
Listen,
Talk to us.
everybody in the chat need to go pick that up. You feel me? You gotta represent our own race, not race, but our own breed out here.
Represent the stables. You feel me? Then we got Oktoberfest Run for the PS5, PS4.
Oh my God!
It ain't exactly. Where's the Memorial Day Fest or some shit like that, or was it Memorial Day Run or whatever? Then we got Pac-Man Museum Plus for the PS4. We got Remote Life for the PS5, PS4. We've got Riddled Corpse X for the PS5. We got Super Arcade Football for the PS4. We've got the Diabolical Trilogy for the PS5, PS4. We got the Jumping Pizza Easy Plat.
Oh my God!
This is a yo for the PS5, PS4, and they both got separate trophy lists.
Burger, pizza. What else they gonna have?
Easy
Jerk chicken.
These is listen. If you try to stack that list and get them quickies real quick, the feel good plats. Listen, this game is $1.50. It's got a PS4 and a PS5 version.
I can't play games like that.
You just gotta
feel right.
Hey, listen, for the jumping pizza, you just gotta hold the X button and make the pizza jump 500 times, and you get the platinum, bro. $1.50. You feel me? And they got two separate.
Oh, you already got it.
I got both the PS4 and PS5 version. I ain't ashamed. Hell yeah.
Oh,
absolutely, absolutely. And then we got last but not least, we got Xenon Valkyrie Plus for the PS5, PS4. So, a lot of games released this week. And speaking of games, we are now in the spotlight portion of the show. And for those who don't know, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game that we think y'all should check out. The community. It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game from your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is just to spotlight games we think the community should be looking at, checking out, and keeping an eye on. So Bari, starting with you. What is your spotlight games for the week? And are you going to break the rules?
Persona, this week, I will not break the rules. I'm a law-abiding citizen this week. And yeah, I'm like I said, man, we're about to hit June. And you know what I'm going to be highlighting here, spotlighting, which is DNF Duel. I got to do it because now the website is up where they have an actual DNF Duel site on the neoxon.com, whatever. And they have like about the game, they have the fighters where they have all the archetypes so people can, look up these characters, and see which characters they want to play. So they have 1, 2, 3, they have 6 different archetypes. So they have the standard, which is the balanced character. They're good offense, good defense, recommended for beginners. They have the ranged characters, which is, the people that, pretty much can zone. They have the trap characters, that can plant special tools on the field to restrict opponents' movement. They have the gimmicky characters, a type that bends the rules in battle, recommend for moderately experienced players and above. They have the melee character, the type moves that are considerably short range but has many offensive options, including mids. And then they have the grab characters, which is pretty much the command grabs and stuff like that. So it's cool that they're bringing out these archetypes on for the game, explaining a little bit more about the characters. And then if you click into the characters, you can also get like a brief little biography about the characters, little synopsis about them and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can I'm gonna send a link right here so you can look at it real quick to showcase it on the screen. But it's just cool how they did the page, very similar to like how Guilty Gear had their page and explaining each character. So your character, our persona Ghostblade that you're gonna be using, is a gimmicky character. That's his archetype. So they're saying that there's a character that bends the rules, breaking the rules. And recommended for like moderately experienced players and above. So they got a little trickiness to them when it comes to those characters, which is cool. But yeah, man, that got me hella excited, man, because I was like, oh yeah, now the page is up. All the stuff when it comes to like system mechanics.
Hold up, what is your character, Bari? It's a striker. They not a gimmick?
Striker is just melee.
Melee. Wow, she needs to be cheese. Gouda feta. That's what she needs to be. Gouda feta.
But nah, not everything is up yet. Like the patch note area is not up yet, but this does let me know that the game, they're going to drop all these. They've been dropping all these little rinky-dink trailers, you know, explaining about the modes and the games and all that stuff. But the meat and potatoes is coming very, very soon when it comes to this game, man.
I like
and,
how they
we
got this page set up too, man.
They gotta introduce as well. So I'm pretty excited about the game, man.
There's like three or four more characters, right? That they have.
There is, I think about this. It's gonna be like 5 or 6 more characters.
That's good. That's gonna be coming out at launch. Like launch.
Yeah, those are launch
Ooh,
rosters.
This roster is looking real nice, man. I am not gonna. Listen. DNF Duel.
I want all the people to know. Everybody that was down playing Vanguard. If you look, exit, go to fighters. Go to the top. Go to fighters. Vanguard is considered a roundabout character, so he's made for like beginners. So you go up to the fighters thing and gonna click the archetypes. Get all the way up on the screen where you see fighters. Just click on that.
Yeah. And
then go to introducing battle types. So you see the green, right, for Vanguard.
He's a standard. Oh wow.
Yeah, standard character, which was shocking to me. I was like, oh, Vanguard's a shocking character. Like, I don't see him have a good balance between defense though. Like, his defense is not as good as his offense.
Also his close for Vanguard, his close rank. Because remember, I was using Vanguard at first. Like, he was gonna be my main. But Vanguard's up close damage, or not. Let me not say up close, but like his up close neutrals and whatnot. Like up close, he's not that good. Like if someone like mid to long range. Because if you get someone like Striker, right, or even someone like Berserker, right, that's like up on them, or even Konoichi, like if you get one of those characters like up close on them, it's gonna be tough for Vanguard to kind of get out of that situation. Because he don't really have a lot of tools, like a lot of
his DP is bad. It's very like limited as far as the spacing with his DP. So I'm kind of surprised that they had him like as a standard or all arounder.
I got a feeling for like the next 4 or 5 characters that we're getting as well. Ain't enough grapplers on here, man. I think we're gonna get one more grappler on this board as well, because I don't see grappler being the only one.
Well, I can tell you that we're gonna get another range character.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get probably another gimmicky or trap character with Enchantress. There's another Hitman or character, I forgot the name of it, which is coming. And then there is a mage character as well. So that might be another like gimmicky character.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, listen, DNF Duel,
man.
DNF Duel is fire though, man. Like it's a great game. The beta is so amazing. I'm really excited for this game. And shameless plugs. Listen, we got a tournament coming for DNF Duel in July 16th, right? TOA tournament with me, Bari, and Chuck. It's gonna be on Bari's channel. We'll put the links to that later in the description, but definitely sign up for that. And then me and Chuck also got a 1st to 10 grudge match. Me and Chuck owe each other a grudge match. You feel me? We were gonna do our 3rd grudge match in Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer turned to shit. You feel me? So, we was like, I figured, we all gonna be playing DNF Duel, right? And it's a game that we all love, right? And we're gonna be putting a lot of time into that. So I was like, you know what, Chuck? Why not we do our last grudge match in DNF Duel? Chuck said, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So 1st to 10, that's gonna be commentated by Bari and Dre. And that's gonna be on Bari's channel as well, man. 1st to 10, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be happening July 14th, 9 o'clock Eastern. And the tournament is gonna be July 16th, 3 o'clock Eastern. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. So don't miss it. It's a lot of good gaming is gonna be happening. A lot of cursing. It's definitely gonna be happening. So I'm excited to that, man. So shout out to Chuck, shout out to Dre, shout out to Bari, shout out to everybody. But for me, man, so I am gonna break the rules. I'm gonna break the rules this week, Bari. Damn, I'm the only one breaking the rules this week. Bari, what's going on here? So the first game I'm gonna mention for my spotlight is gonna be Cal the Kangaroo. So this was a stealth. So Cal the Kangaroo was a stealth drop, right? It dropped yesterday, right? I'm sitting here. I was doing some work. No, I was looking at something on my phone, and then I seen a notification. Hey, Cal the Kangaroo is now available to purchase in the store. I'm like, what? There was like no major advertisement for this, or no there wasn't really a lot of steam being pushed behind this game. So I was like really surprised. I figured they were still deep in development for the game. but it released yesterday. It's only $30 on the PlayStation Store. It's only a PS5 version, right? And oh no, there is I believe there is a PS4 version as well, but it's PS5, PS4 version, and think Spyro, right? Think like Spyro, a Spyro type of game with Cow the Kangaroo, but with Cow the Kangaroo, you doing some boxing, like you really doing some combos on them. I was actually really surprised, like the it's not like a simple like you hit them once and kind of keep it moving. You doing uppercuts and jabs and whatnot with the combat. The combat for this game is actually a bit deeper than a traditional like platform style game of how you would with these types of games, right? So I was really surprised and appreciate that. I'm still fairly early in the game. I'm getting through the first world or the first area. It's also a short game from what I'm gathering, because the main world hub only has 3 or 4 ports that you need to go through and complete those levels. And then even with the trophies, there's only 16 trophies. So this is definitely a smaller scale game than what I was originally thinking it would be. Also, the voice acting is pretty cool. It's the game. The $30 price tag is definitely valid. I think it's a cool game. I do think I'm having fun with it so far. But don't go into this expecting some super omega high level amazing. Like it's like a Spyro like game, right? So treat it as such. You get what I'm saying? But I'm enjoying it so far, man. I think it's pretty cool. So Cow the Kangaroo, man, it just came out yesterday. It's on the PS5. Definitely check it out, right? And
Cow the Kangaroo.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. And then the second game I'm gonna give you guys is a game that actually released way back in 2020. And I started it, but then I put it down because there's too much games, right? But I picked it back up. So Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, right? Yeah. I bought this game because I like the combat. It's a side scroller style combat, and you play as Sakuna, who is an exiled goddess, and now she's amongst amongst regular people, and she's like this super snobby, that usual anime characteristic archetype where she's snobby, she's all about herself, because she's a goddess. The commoners, as you will, have to like worship her or whatever. But the reason why she got kicked out is because she is so selfish, and she's just not. She doesn't really act goddess like. So the premise of the story is you need to pretty much rid the world of like these demons and whatnot, and prove that you truly deserve to be in that goddess realm and all this other stuff. So you team up with these band of like commoners. I keep calling them commoners, but they're not really commoners. They're like worshipers of goddess. Farmers. Yeah, they're farmers, but they're like worshipers of those goddess, the priestess and goddess and whatnot, where Sakuna comes from. So you team up with them, you find an area to live, and you actually have to it's like this big ass rice field where you plant rice, and you also fighting demons and all this crazy shit. It's kind of it's cool, and it's just like kind of strange, kind of weird. I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm a farmer and I'm a demon slayer, and you doing both. So I'm digging the story. I'm digging the combat. Combat is really fun. You can do some pretty dope combos. I'm gonna post up some combos later today. Slow though. Yes, no. The start off is I'm still pretty early. The start is very, very slow. I'm not gonna lie. It's very, 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 very slow. So you kind of gotta be up to the task of being able to get through that startup. Yeah, something like Ruin Factory, Forsaken. Yeah, I think you could say a Ruin Factory comparison is pretty fair, at least when it comes to the farming aspect of it. Yeah, so I think it's a cool game. Definitely look into it, check out some gameplay. But if you do decide to pick up Sakuna, just know that startup is pretty slow. We're talking like maybe 2 hours of like a little slowness. You get a little combat sequences here and there, but you don't really get into the nitty gritty until a little bit later into the game. So
is it plus
be ready for that
on block?
Plus on block? No.
Nah, you said the startup is I wanted to find a game mode. My bad. But shout out to Plus on Block podcast.
Shout out to them. Next week. They come back Friday. Next week Friday.
Oh yeah, it's June. June is here.
June is here. Yeah, next Friday. Next Friday, man. That's gonna be dope, man. Shout out to Chuck and Dre. Really excited to check out their new podcast or bringing back the show, right? But yeah, man. So those are my spotlights for the week.
It's a remake.
It's a remake, not a remaster. This is a remake, and it's all new. their own personal channel and all that, man. It's dope. So those are the spotlight games for this week, guys. But let's get Bari. We threw the spotlight. Let's get into the news because it's a lot of news this week, Bari. It's a lot of news. You sound like a goddamn dog.
I'm excited, man. Let's get into it.
All right, man. So first and foremost, man, let's get into the days of play real quick, right, Bari? So days of play started this week, guys, and there's some pretty cool sales on there. Some of the notable sales is Far Cry 6 Standard Edition, Destiny 2 Witch Queen, Dying Light 2, and Lego Star Wars Saga. Also, there's some big discounts on the PlayStation Gear Store, and there's big discounts on all of the PlayStation DualSense controllers. So, and this is at all retailers, right? So the discount is now $50. So if you've been waiting out because you know the $70 price tag is a little too much or a little too steep for your blood, and you wanted to get one of the cool color controllers, now you can get them for $50. So definitely jump on that. And then also a ton, Days of Play is all about the game sales. A ton of awesome games on sale right now in the PlayStation Store. Some of the notable ones that jumped out at me is like Miles Morales, Uncharted, not Miles Morales, sorry, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted, Sackboy. It's a lot of great games here, man. So Bari, man, real quick, man, Days of Play, did you buy anything? How you feeling about it?
I didn't buy anything yet, but Days of Play is when I typically would go and look on like the gear store and see the discounts there. They're having the whole buy, spend over $50. I forgot what you get for free.
Hold up. Wait a second. Shout out to the chat. I'm sorry to cut you off, Bari. I ain't giving nobody no trophies. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Let's get the trophies real quick, man.
Mad stingy today.
My fault, man.
Mad stingy today.
My fault, man. Let's get the trophies, man.
Listen. The wonderful people at Insomniac and Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch is all listening, and you ain't giving out no trophies, Persona. You know what I mean? We trying to be like them.
Yo, you're right, man. My fault, man. Let me give y'all the trophies real quick. My fault.
Yes,
all right, there go the
yes,
trophies,
sir.
Man. Go ahead, Bari. My fault.
Ain't nothing better than an imaginary trophy.
That's a fact.
I tell you that. Everybody trophies is looking good over here.
That's a
WUPS.
fact.
85 episode in, get on those goddamn trophies. Woo!
That's a fact. My fault, man. My fault. Shout out to y'all, man. Go ahead, Bari.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I always look at the gear store. Look at the sales over there. Typically, I would buy like more controllers too, but I have every single controller and I have multiple of them. Like I have a lot of whites, I have a lot of blacks, I got 2 reds. Although the only ones I have, the single ones, is for like the newer ones, the blue, the pink, the purple, that which was hard to get, but finally got that one. But nah, man, I see some of the sales on there. I'm about to mosey on down to the PlayStation store and look and see what I can cop real quick. About to window shop in the digital store, and you know what I mean. But nah, man, I love this time of the year because like this is the beginning of that E3 feeling. Even though we don't have E3, but Days of Play always has been that time with PlayStation, especially for me, where I get super excited because they start off with the sales and then later on comes like the announcements. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just gonna have to see, wait and see what's going on. In the coming weeks.
I agree. We gonna see. Real quick, man. Shout out to Blue Mustang, man. 2 months as a member on it. Yo, we have memberships now for 2 months now. That's crazy.
Yo, I see the silver trophies in there, man.
Yo, shout out to the folks with the silver WUPS badge next to your name. Those are the day ones. You feel me? Membership since day one. Appreciate y'all. But shout out to Blue Mustang. He says coffee and WUPS is a great way to start a Saturday. That is a fact. Shout out to you, Blue Mustang. Appreciate you. And
I'm a tea guy, but if you like the coffee, go ahead and drink that.
I'm a coffee, man. Vanilla from Starbucks, man. I get my vanilla iced coffee with milk, no sugar, and the ice. It's amazing. And then Games for Eternity. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, "Yo, WUPS, real quick. My spotlight for the folks in the chat is Anno Mutanium. Support and play that game. It's amazing." Yeah, Anno Mutanium. I started that and been playing that too. That it is a great game. It's got really good combat as well, and it's an interesting story. It's actually it's a really well thought out story, and the music in Anno Mutanium is fire, bruh. It's one music scene in when you got to talk to the father in the bar. And that music that's playing before you talk to the father, I stood there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, yo, this music is fire, bro. So yeah, the music and the enemy.
I gotta go back to that game. Like a lot of the indies, like I've started them up, but I just have to, finish them up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, you know what
Which
it is?
I am gonna do.
COD kind of pulled me away, and COD still kind of has its graphs in me because I'm about to gold out the Stray 6. So I'm like, hey man, we got all over the place. And then shout out to Barrington Samson. He says, "Sick kills y'all intro though." Thank you, Barrington. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate that.
Barrington Samson, yo, that man a yachty. That's a yachty right there. That's a Jamaican dude right there. He from the Caribbean. Trust me.
Shout out to Magnificent Black, man. 2 months as a member on the channel. He says, "Let me speak.
Let me speak." Yeah, shout out to Magnificent, man.
Oh man, appreciate you.
Then Magnificent signed up for the tournament as well too, man. I gotta go and check. But shout out to anybody that's signed up for the DNF Duel tournament.
Check that.
Did you let them know about the grudge match?
Yeah, I let them know about that. I let them know about both.
Yo, listen, guys, trailer is coming soon. Trust me, I'm cooking.
Yeah, that trailer's gonna be fire. Bari, real good with the trailers, man. I know it's gonna be good. So yeah. But yo, let's move on. So let's talk about this Hogwarts Legacy real quick, Bari. Right? Hogwarts Legacy, because they dropped a trailer and dropped an article this week kind of talking about and outlining the DualSense next gen PS5 immersion. You feel me? And they dropped a cool little video just showing off some things. So it is going to be in 4K. It is going to have the haptic feedback. It's going to be having the adaptive triggers, haptic feedback, and you'll be able to change the color of the light bar to match your school faction. So Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and all that stuff. That'll be cool. And you'll also...
I think they said it's dynamic though too, right? You can have it as dynamic, like each room you go into or whatnot, it would change.
Yes.
Or am I tripping? Or that's just because they edited the video properly.
I believe I thought I interpreted it as being able to match like whatever school you're in. But if it is dynamic, then that's even better. Like that's dope. And also obviously there's gonna be the haptic feedback, like they show like rolling on like snow or whatever. You're gonna really feel that in the controller, and it's gonna have 3D audio, and it's gonna have a performance mode. So obviously the performance mode will be 60 frames per second. Bari, man, talk to us, man. Are you picking this up? Are you hyped? Does this excite you? I love when developers take advantage of the PS5 features, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like when it came to Hogwarts Legacy, like I'm excited for the game, but I always was gonna be like, I don't know if I'm gonna get a day one kind of thing because there's so many other games coming out. But this actually, elevated my excitement for the game pretty much, because I like when they do take advantage of the DualSense. The DualSense is a great controller, and when I see developers putting that time in and working that, I feel like I need to support it, especially if it's a game that I'm interested in already. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the stuff sounds cool, the haptic feedback, the whole DualSense with the dynamic light bar, that all sounds cool. Because not only would the light change for like whatever room or whatever house you belong in, but during the spells that you're doing, it's going to be changing and all that stuff as well. Or the damage that you take is going to showcase like what your health is and all that, which is, I always like that stuff. Yeah. But nah, man, this is a great article. I think Chandler put this one out, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Chandler. Yo, Chandler, that's my boy Chandler, man. I know Chandler for a long time, back during the PSX days. And he used to work for PlayStation Lifestyle, and now he's the community manager for WB Games, and fire, like the glow up is fire. Avalanche. So I'm really excited for him, man. We definitely gonna get him back on the show, because we've had him on the show like early on in our WUPS days, early episode. But we're definitely getting him back to talk about Hogwarts and whatnot at some point this year. We're definitely gonna get him back and talk to him.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, this definitely built my excitement up more for the game, because I like that they're taking the time to fully support the DualSense controller. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. Like I love when I love when developers do this, because these are big features that PlayStation was banking on and when they first came out, and a lot of people were very skeptical, But it's like once you get that, remember before the PS5 came out, people thought, oh, that the triggers have to feel. It sounds good, but you know what developers are really going to use that, you know? And it's just like, ever since then, a lot of developers have been speaking the praises of the DualSense controller and all those capabilities with the features. And a lot of even third-party developers have been taking advantage, like we see here with Hogwarts. So I'm excited to see Hogwarts go the extra mile with this. I'm excited. I've definitely been really excited for this game. So this is a day one. I just need a date. Can I get a date? You feel me? You know, send up a date, and we definitely gonna have some fun there. Plus, you know, obviously the performance mode and everything. I think this game is gonna look beautiful.
Yeah, that was good too. And seeing that, they're gonna have the performance in the fidelity mode.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm with that.
Yeah, so I'm excited. Nonetheless. And shout out to Barrington real quick. Samson, he says, had the super chat again because Bari because he guessed right. I'm Jamaican from Spanish Town, St. Catherine.
Well, but yo, I'm from St. Catherine too, man. Marine Park. Yo, Barrington, you see it.
Fire.
Yo, Spanish Town, yeah. Listen, if you from Spanish Town, you grew up in Spanish Town, then you're a real soldier. You understand what I'm saying? You're a real soldier. You know what the gutter was, and you survived that. Yeah, big ups for real.
Absolutely. I was born in America, so I can't really big ups.
I remember them days when hell was my home, and
oh my God. Hey,
so
yo,
you're a Yankee person.
I'm a Yankee, man. I'm not. My family from there, but I'm not. So I can't get it. I can't get jiggy with it like y'all do.
Nah, but yo, that's exactly where I grew up, pretty much.
Yeah.
I went to Voss Prep, elementary, and grew up in Marine Park.
Damn, that's dope, bro. That's what's up. I always forget, like, you came here from Jamaica. You definitely wasn't born here. That's what's up, man.
Nah, I wasn't born here.
I remember seeing a pic. I remember you showed some pictures of you in Jamaica actually as a kid.
Yes,
I'm like, yeah,
yes, sir.
little Bari going to the school, man. Yeah. Fire, man, fire. All right, man. Let's get into some. Do it, Bari. Hey, yo, listen. Everyone is fiending for this God of War Ragnarok gameplay. We want. You sound like you yawning now. Everyone is. He definitely got it down.
You remember when Shorty was beatboxing?
Yep, I remember.
She was killing it, yo. She was killing it.
Everyone was fiending for that God of War gameplay, God of War state of play, God of War, just the release date, the collector's edition, just all of it. Fiending, right? So, we still waiting on that, but we might be closer than we think, man. So, God of War has been rated in Korea, Bari. And typically when games get, when these types of things like come out about ratings and, in Korea or wherever, we're not too far off from that release. You feel me? But on top of that, let me paint the whole picture. Shout out to Bari. On top of that, Sony Santa Monica also tweeted out a tweet yesterday, actually, saying happy birthday to Richard Schiff, who is the all father of Odin. So he's the person that's going to be playing Odin in Ragnarok, right? And so Sony Santa Monica says, we can't wait for you to see him redacted and redacted in God of War Ragnarok. Meaning pretty much redacting, hiding when the game is releasing, obviously, is redacted. So, the rating in Korea and then, Sony Santa Monica posting this up, man. Bari, I mean, any day now, right? Geez, bro.
Listen, man. Persona, a wise song once told me, skies are full of dreams, but we don't know how to fly. I don't have a simple answer, but I know that I can answer you with something better. I mean, I don't know when the game coming out, but I can't wait until the game come out.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited, man. Like, my excitement for this game is like so high. It's not even funny.
Yo, listen, the news is just coming and is just pouring. You know what I mean? We got the ratings leaked. We got, you know, Sony Santa Monica teasing a little bit here and there. We got the developers, you know, teasing a little bit of God of War Lego sets in the background. It's just continued.
Oh yeah, I forgot
little
about
bits
that.
of information coming through, man. I'm just like, yo, listen, guys, just give us that release date. You know what I mean? Just sprinkle that thing in there someday. Probably Monday. You know what I mean? No, Monday is Memorial Day.
Yeah, not
probably
Monday.
Tuesday or something. You know what I mean? Just sprinkle that thing in there.
Yeah,
But
good call out though. Like, cause the lead UX designer, she definitely put out a tweet saying, "Welcome to Coffeeum Kratos. We be careful of the caffeine elves. They move quickly and are bitter at your arrival." And it's like this cool little mini Lego set in the background, which, you know, lets me know that there definitely is a God of War inspired Lego set that's going to be coming pretty soon, which I'm excited about as well, because I do have the tall neck Lego set, which is really dope. I'm definitely picking this one up as well. So
PlayStation and Lego, man, they got like a little partnership going on.
It seems like it, man, which I think is really good because, you know, it captures more eyes. But, you know, with the rating in Korea, Sony Santa Monica's tweet, then this tweet from the lead UX designer, yo, I feel like we getting there, man. We getting there like any day now, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just like we're just in that time where we're just waiting for that one more trailer. It's probably going to be another story trailer given a release date. And, you know, in typical fashion of a first party game, I'm pretty sure they're going to have that that dedicated state of play, talking about the open world, talking about what new combat mechanics and what new tricks Atreus can do and all that things coming soon. So we're right there, but we're not there yet. You know what I mean? Like we're there, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, I mean,
we're like the kid in a car trip, right? You take your kids to the car, you know, on a long road trip or whatnot, and they saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there?" It's like, "No, we're not there yet." "Are we there yet?" "No, we're not there yet."
Yep.
I'll let you know when we're there. That's Sony Santa Monica right now.
Oh, that's a fact, bro. And so both Sony Santa Monica and PlayStation know that this game is like through the moon, to the moon height. Like everyone across the community is waiting for that dedicated state of play, waiting for the release date, waiting to be able to pre-order. They know. So it's like, PlayStation, I know you listening. I mean, any day, we waiting, man. We the gamers, the PlayStation Nation, we are waiting. So we waiting on you. Shout out to PlayStation. Shout out to the Sony Santa Monica devs. Just shout out to everything, man. I know. I mean, listen, guys. This game, like, if anybody else is doubting that God of War Ragnarok is not releasing in 2022, something's wrong with you. At this point.
Yeah, I mean, all the evidence is there.
Yeah, the evidence is there. Like, this game is this game is absolutely releasing in 2022. When my heart is still saying August, but realistically September most likely will be the release of this game.
Yeah, I'm shooting for September 16th or something like that. But if, like everybody been saying on Twitter, you know, all the neutral gamers and that people that love gaming and not being toxic.
I'm a neutral.
You know, yeah, they're saying that, yo, they would love to see a 11/11 date. I wonder why the neutral gamers that don't love to be toxic or anything like that, or no console warriors, will want to see that date for God of War.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
That seems kind of strange. Why would you want to see something as toxic as that?
Yeah.
What benefit does that have to you?
You want to get a little giggle on Twitter?
But yo, staying in
I'm a neutral.
Staying in the realm of you know, the PlayStation surprises, right? Well, let me get these super chats. Yo, Grizzly Bear King, what's good, man? He says, shout out to the WUPS. So much games for us to look forward to. So little time. Can I get the respect my time voice clip? LMAO. Also, finally got my wife listening to WUPS. Word. Hey, shout out to the missus.
Shout out to the wife.
Absolutely. Shout out to the missus. And for the one time, respect my time. I got a wife and kids. Shout out to Grizzly. Shout out to his wife. We appreciate y'all listening to WUPS, man. We hope you both are enjoying the show. And then Viper, appreciate you. He says, I think they holding out for some sort of super reveal. What you think, Bari?
Yeah, it's possible that's true. You know, a lot of people have been stating that, you know, PlayStation is probably looking to counter something that, you know, like Microsoft is going to announce or whatnot. But I just feel like, you know, PlayStation fans, I mean, we really don't care what what everybody else is announcing or anything like that. We just want to play our PlayStation, game.
We had this conversation yesterday, Ragnarok. Funny enough, about like waiting on like Xbox or whatever. And I'm just like, yo, listen, with all due respect, no, no, PlayStation needs to do what they do, and obviously do it strategically, because I think we all can safely. There are two games, and I know Bari and I know y'all in the chat are going to agree here. There are two games that we know once the data's out and like there's more gameplay and all this stuff, we know that these games are going to break the internet. One of them is God of War Ragnarok, and the other one is Final Fantasy 16. These two games alone are about to break the internet. Speaking of Final Fantasy 16, Bari, I know you love that segue. You don't got to say nothing. You don't got to say nothing, Bari. I know you love that segue.
The segue God.
Absolutely. Let's talk about this state of play that PlayStation said, hey, yo, WUPS, we got y'all. We gonna get y'all something real nice next week. We know y'all waiting, and we ain't gonna make y'all wait no more. So shout out to PlayStation, man. PlayStation has announced a new state of play that is coming out next week, Thursday, June 2nd at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. And it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire, right? So, we was doing some speculations yesterday, Bari, but let's recap and kind of hone in here on the WUPS episode 85. Let's hone in on what we think this is going to be, because from what PlayStation is saying, and shout out to Shu, because Shu kind of shut my dreams down.
Don't go there yet, Persona.
Okay.
Persona, you better. Persona, stop it right now. Stop it right now.
Okay.
I want you. Before you get to my man Shu here, before we get to Shu,
so let me just
I want you to talk the people through your thoughts, your mentality when you saw this announcement. Don't get to the conversion yet. What Shu did to you. Don't get to the conversion yet. Before you got to the conversion, you know what I mean? Talk about when this news popped up on your Twitters, okay? When it popped up on your Twitters, what was your mindset then?
All right. So
what was you thinking?
Hey, I'm about to call the FTC on you. You being a bully. Hello, FTC. Hello, FTC. You being a bully.
Let me hear what we show our excitement, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about you, hey. We're gonna talk about you, hey.
Bari want me to eat crow. Want me to embarrass myself. I got y'all. All right. So let me set the stage.
We just setting it up.
Absolutely. All right. So when I first seen this, I did read the article. Like, that's the first thing I did. I read the article 100%. So what really jumped out at me, and y'all see the article here. So it says, it's been more than 2 months since our last state of play. Who's ready for a new one? Tune in next Thursday, June 2nd, for nearly 30 minutes of announcements and updates from the world of PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
The world of PlayStation, right?
World.
And then it says, we'll have some exciting reveals from our third-party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PlayStation VR 2, blah, blah, blah. And notice there's no asterisk. So when I first seen this, what jumped out at me, yes, I read about it being third-party and PSVR 2, blah, blah, blah. I read all that. 30 minutes, right? What jumped out at me is world of PlayStation. World of PlayStation.
He ain't talking about JoJo, the world. He talking about the world.
Yeah, the world of PlayStation. That's what really jumped out at me. So when I first seen this, I'm thinking, all right, we probably gonna get a nice new. So I immediately was like, yo, God of War Ragnarok. right? Where I'm like, all right, we're gonna get a nice new trailer, real quick. You know, something to just tide us over, but we'll get the bigger, more dedicated state of play to God of War at a different point in time during the summer. That's why I originally thought. Everyone's like, no, Persona, you're wrong. It says nothing about that. But the other thing that also bolstered what I was saying was, normally PlayStation is very direct. You get what I'm saying? So PlayStation is gonna let you know, and they're gonna put an asterisk here at the bottom and say, do not expect nothing from God of War here.
Like they did before.
Like they did before. They have done this a numerous of times when there's big games that are to be expected, and they do these smaller or more focused shows. They let you know, no God of War here, no Horizon. They did it with Horizon. They did it with a couple, no Last of Us. They did it with a couple of games. So when I look at the article, I don't see anything, no asterisk that says there will be no God of War news spoken about at this state of play. Please please stay in tune for later. Please keep a watch out for later when we're ready to talk about it, blah blah blah, all that shit, right?
Stay in tune. They was like, stay in tune for the rest of the summer or something like that.
So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, we might get a God of War trailer here. All right, like, you know, I'm doing the Birdman hand rub. Like, all right, I'm hyped.
As you should.
You feel
no
me?
lotion.
I'm hyped. No lotion, man. We're about to start a fire. Understand me? Where's the goddamn Smokey the Bear when you need him, man? I'm about to start a fire out here. So
Yo, boo-boo.
I'm sitting there.
Oh, that's Yogi, my bad.
No, I know you did not just mix Smokey the Bear with Yogi. Smokey the Bear is some commercials back when he was kids. He's like, only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah, he's like, only you can prevent forest fires. You know, he was wearing the goddamn Ranger hat and all that bullshit. Smokey the Bear was trying to steal picnic baskets and all that. So I'm thinking, all right, cool. So, you know, world of PlayStation, I'm looking at the keywords, the clues here, and I'm thinking, all right, we might not get like some super crazy, 20 minutes of gameplay for God of War, but we might get a new trailer just to tide us over. Something like nice little 2-3 minute trailer just to tide us over. That's what I thought, Bari.
Listen, I was with you. I'm not gonna make you ride this bus by yourself. We're in this, but I got my seatbelt on. Don't worry, we got safety precautions. When we ride in this bus. But yeah, I was with you because I'm in total agreement with you when it comes to PlayStation. They're very specific, very direct. If something's not gonna be there, they know everybody's waiting for God of War news, and by announcing this, and you know what I mean, the world of PlayStation, all that stuff. They left things open for interpretation, right? But I'm with you 100% when you thought that a God of War trailer is going to be there. I still think that, to be honest with you, regardless of what Shuhei says.
Let me
Mr. Shuhei,
absolutely,
we respect you.
Absolutely, we respect you. 100%.
You are a legend. And you're doing some trickery over there, Mr. Shuhei Yoshida. You're doing some tricky stuff over there, because normally, I know you highlighted, I know you copied and pasted and you posted to Twitter talking about third party VR. I understand, but you still didn't say God of War was gonna be there.
Well, let me paint the other side of the picture.
Yes, sir.
Because this is where things get a little dangerous, Bari. So Shu yesterday he shared out the tweet. He shared out the state of play announcement, and he says state of play next Thursday. Bring new games, reveals, sneak peeks, and updates. And then he also said, read carefully. We will have some exciting reveals from our third-party partners, plus a sneak peek at several games in development for PlayStation VR 2. So I quote tweeted this. I got my clown off because I said,
why you didn't retweet it? You just liked it. Why didn't you retweet it?
I quote tweeted it, so everyone saw it on my timeline.
Oh, so you can't like, retweet, then quote tweet? That's what you're saying?
Not all the time, right? So I put, Shu crushed my dreams of a God of War trailer showing up here. Good thing I just bought my clown outfit from Amazon, right? And hey, look at the likes. Who liked the damn tweet?
Yes, sir.
Where's Shu? Shu liked the damn tweet.
As he should.
So Barry, I'm sitting up like, yo, hold up. Shu liked the tweet. This is confirmation that God of War is not going to be at this state of play.
Listen, Shuhei is a nice guy. He's gonna like a lot of tweets. You know what I mean? But once again, he did not say Persona. God of War will not be there himself.
Nah,
He just
bro.
like what you said.
Nah, man. Listen, Shu liked the tweet, bro. So that when he liked the tweet, I'm looking at my phone last night. I'm like, damn. Shu just pretty much confirmed to me, like, yo, ain't no God of War gonna be at this state of play. Like, that's 100% confirmed. I'm just like,
so,
yo.
So, all right, let's do some what ifs. What if, right, God of War is there? You know what Shuhei gonna tweet, right? He gonna tweet this little smiley face that he does.
Listen, man. True. And if he do, I'm gonna be in Shu's comments. I'm like, yo, Shu, why you had me thinking that this wasn't gonna be here, bruh? What you doing? You feel me? But I mean,
he definitely crushed that.
He crushed it. Yo, he crushed it for me, man. He pretty much said, yo, that him liking my tweet lets me know that he, like, yeah, brother, ain't gonna be no God of War here, man.
It's the Shuhei Yoshida. How dare you destroy this man's hype?
So I like my dreams are crushed because I was so confident in the spaces that we did yesterday. I was confident on the timeline, like, oh, yo, watch.
That man was
God of War Ragnarok,
like,
it's gonna be there. Watch. And the Shu just came through and said, no. So I'm like, damn, I got egg on my face. I got the clown outfit on. Damn, crazy.
He's saying that God of War Ragnarok would not be there, but what if a God of War remake of 2018
Bari,
is there?
get out of here. Get out of here with that, bro. I appreciate you trying to save me, but it ain't gonna work, brother. It's an L. I know you're trying, brother. It's an L. It's 100% an L, man. Listen, I'm gonna accept the L. You know, we gonna do this live reactions next week, and we still gonna be hype. But that's my little story. And listen, like I said, the clues of how PlayStation normally do things, they did not say no God of War. So that's why I was really like, yo, I think this is gonna be here. But Shu shut it down. So I'm like, all right, I got no choice but to respect that. Like, all right.
I don't normally do this, but I'm going against Shuhei Yoshida. Yo. I feel that there's going to be some type of trailer for God of War Ragnarok at the state of play. I'm doubling down, Persona. Listen, I ain't afraid of getting embarrassed. Okay, out here, huh? Because if the trailer doesn't come at this state of play, and it comes 2 weeks later, I'm gonna still be right because it's gonna be a state of play, right?
Chill.
You know what I mean?
I mean, true. I'm gonna give you that, true. But as of right now, I mean,
listen, you gotta find the loopholes, man. You gotta find the silver lining.
My loophole was the no asterisk in the article saying no God of War gameplay, and Shu shut that down and said, look, we don't expect nothing here. Him liking the tweet is the confirmation I need. So what else am I supposed to do?
The Shu was letting people know, read carefully. But are you giving any predictions now as far as like what they're going to be showcased at third party?
Yeah. We can do that now. So, matter of fact, you go. I've been talking a lot. You go first. Give me your prediction.
Yeah, like I feel like this is going to be one of those bigger state of plays because you're starting off that it's not E3, but it's the typical E3 month, right? In June. I feel like PlayStation knows that they're going to have to showcase some big stuff here or to show some big stuff here when it comes to this state of play. It's going to be about 30 minutes. The VR2 stuff is going to be showcased. That's probably going to be the quicker side of the show. But the third-party stuff, we all know that there's a lot of third-party games that PlayStation have deals with that still needs like release dates, like a Final Fantasy 16. I'm wearing that clown outfit. I don't give a damn. I got the makeup on. I'll wear that whole makeup this whole week. Final Fantasy 16 will be there, Persona. It will be there, and it's coming out this year. Okay? What you say?
I'm with you, bro. Like real talk, 100%, man. It has to be here, bro. It has to be here.
The trailer, we know the trailer is ready.
Yep.
You know, a lot of eyes is going to be in the state of play. You know, the state of play in June. This is starting off that game announcement month. Yeah. It's state of play. PlayStation know they gotta come big. They gotta go big here. I feel like there's other games that I'm looking forward to is going to be there, like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Mm-hmm. You know, we're still waiting for that. They did promise news for spring. You know, typically June is still spring, guys. Last year they promised that for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and the game is still slated to come out in 2022. Another thing is that Side Games, they started up their own English Twitter page, and they made the Grand Blue official page this year as well. So we see the little, trails here that's leading up to the reveal of the game. They wouldn't be starting up no Twitter page in English and their own, game page if it wasn't supposed to be coming out this year, which still slated to come out this year. Little Devil Inside is another one that we're still waiting for. We haven't seen that game in a minute. We saw the little state of play where they showcase, some of the gameplay and the open world aspects. We haven't seen that in a while. I think we're finally going to get that release date. Stray, I know a lot of people are excited for that. Stray, we're going to get that release date. We saw the little leak about June 19th or something like that with that game.
Goodbye Volcano High too, man. I'm trying to get some.
Yeah, remember they
for
said that game is coming in 20. It got delayed to 2023.
Yeah. Well,
So I don't know if we're going to see
gameplay or
Goodbye Volcano High.
Yeah.
But another third-party game is Hogwarts going to showcase a reveal.
We might get in terms of Hogwarts, we might get a release date here.
Yeah, release date trailer.
Yeah, we might get a release date trailer here.
But they setting it up. They setting up the whole dual sense and all that.
Yep. I could see us getting a Hogwarts release date here. Because the whole everything that Hogwarts has revealed has been with PlayStation. They haven't done like their own thing per se. It's been with PlayStation. So I can see PlayStation getting the reveal. Plus, the marketing's with PlayStation and whatnot. So what better place to announce the release date than at a PlayStation State of Play?
Hey, yo, Dave Rock said, yo, Stray needs a furry controller edition. What you feel about that, Persona? A furry controller for Stray?
I'm good. I wouldn't want that.
I would build the immersion of the game, bro.
I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that.
But nah, yo, I'm doubling down. I feel like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is gonna be there. Release date coming this summer. And I feel that Final Fantasy 16 trailer is gonna be there. Final Fantasy 16, I know they're gonna be doing other showcases and stuff like that for that game, but I feel like the re-reveal of that game is going to be at this State of Play. And a lot of people like to downplay State of Play with saying that it's only like smaller games is being showcased here and whatnot, but people fail to believe that, or fail to look back at Final Fantasy 7 Remake was re-revealed at State of Play.
Yep.
So I'm hoping they do something like that with 16, you know what I mean, and have like the musical tones and all that stuff just to set people up, and that's probably like the bang out last game that they showcased there. But we'll see.
Yeah, I'm my predictions are pretty much in line with yours, especially 16. I really, if 16 is not shown here, I mean, my God, Square, like, how much longer you gonna drag this out, man? Like, you really gonna drag this out? They gonna
wait till June 20th.
Crazy. Like, like, how much longer are you gonna drag this out? You get what I'm saying? So I do think it's time. So and it's 30 minutes. So I feel like we can get like a 5, maybe 10-minute gameplay or 5-minute trailer for 16.
You don't have to show gameplay like that. Just have a proper, re-reveal trailer. And then later on, you can go into like your own little showcase, explaining the gameplay and all that stuff. Don't get it twisted. Have gameplay within the trailer or whatnot. Have it be like a story trailer, like the first one. But because I feel like Final Fantasy 16 development, it's good. Like, development is pretty much done, because the first reveal of that game was pretty chunky. It was like a lot of stuff that they showcased in there, story-wise and gameplay-wise. Mm-hmm. And the fact where if they were going to re-reveal this game again and not have any gameplay or another, story trailer, it's unbelievable to me. It would be kind of shocking if they didn't do that, but we'll see.
Do you think we're gonna get an update from like Deviation or Firewalk or anyone like that? Because Deviation isn't under PlayStation, so wouldn't that still be kind of considered third party?
That's third party in the world of PlayStation. Yo, that would be fucking fire if Deviation.
I wasn't even thinking about that till just now. Shout out to Dave Rock in the chat. I was reading what he was saying about wanting God of War, Spider, and Wolverine, and then next Deviation. And I'm thinking, oh shit, wait, Deviation, Firewalk, probably not Haven. We probably won't see anything from Haven for sure.
No, Haven is
they're very early. First party. Yeah, but third party, Deviation and Firewalk are still third party.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we get an up?
Well, would you consider that? Is that is because I don't know if they own the IP what they're creating. I know it's like a partnership that they're doing with Deviation and Firewalk.
Yeah.
Is that third
is
party
true.
or is that second party or
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So probably not that, but I mean, I'm trying to think what other big third party games. Oh, you know what? Avatar.
Oh, they saying that game's supposed to come out this year, right? There's no way that's hitting this year. No way.
They said it's coming this year, and PlayStation has the marketing deal with the Avatar game.
Yeah.
So
according to
we
the
could get
Jim Ryan stuff,
an Avatar sneak or something like that.
A lot of people saying like Call of Duty as well. Call of Duty is not going to be at this showcase. Call of Duty going to have its reveal on the 8th, before Jeff Keighley's show.
Yep,
and then the multiplayer is going to be showcased later on in the summertime and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think Call of Duty is going to be there.
We'll see.
Oh, and Street Fighter 6, I see a lot of people saying that as well. Yeah, I don't think Street Fighter 6 is going to be there. It's going to be an Evo for sure. That reveal, because there's going to be people that is going to be traveling to Evo that's not even going to be like participating in it. They just wait for the announcements and the culture and all that stuff of the FGC. So yeah, I think they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait on Street Fighter 6 after the Street Fighter 5 tournament. The top 8 and all that stuff. With that, the Evo is right around the corner anyway, in like beginning of August. So
yeah, we'll see what happens. Either way, I'm really excited for this state of play. Especially with the PS5.
You know what's one thing I want to see too? We brought this up yesterday. Shredder's Revenge, man. Have the release date of the Cowabunga collection. I would be very excited if they showcase that.
If they showcase that and say releasing like right now or some shit, I'm gonna get hyped.
Yeah, because PlayStation, the last State of Play, they had the Cowabunga collection, right?
Yes.
They showcased that.
Yeah.
Have the release date for that, man. We trying to play some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Come on, man.
That's a fact. PSVR 2 as well. I'm excited to see because they're talking about which we'll talk about that in the PlayStation's corporate strategy, but they're talking about 20 plus launch titles for PSVR 2. If we get a sneak peek at some of those games, it'll be really, really interesting to see. Like, I'm really excited to see like what a lot of these developers have been working on when it comes to PSVR 2, especially since now they got more power, power to PS5 and a more powerful PSVR 2 headset. I'm excited to see how these games are going to look and play. So that's also got me really excited. It would be
crazy if VR 2 comes out this year too, man.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
It would be.
If that was to come out this year, because they already showcased the headset. Now they just got to showcase the games. And they're going to do that here, or to give a sneak peek of the games.
Which lets me know that we might get another showcase that's dedicated to that as well, like in terms of like the games and what in terms of PSVR 2. Because we only
I think they need an event, man. Like these showcases is going to be cool, but you need a proper event, which is going to be tough for the whole COVID thing. But that's how you're going to sell that VR 2, man. You know what I mean? Having like another PlayStation experience or PAX East or PAX West or whatever show. That's going to sell that, because then people are going to speak not only on what they're seeing, but they're going to speak about what they actually experience with it.
They need PlayStation experience back. That's what they need. They need
man, we need that,
really, really dedicated to, like a whole weekend of just the reveals, announcements, interviews, all of it. They need that, man. And I want it back, man. I would definitely go. If they announce like a PlayStation experience this year for December or whatever in Cali, I'd be on the next flight out. You feel me?
Hell yeah, 100%.
Man. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Next week, State of Play, live reactions. Me and Bari will definitely be doing our live reactions, so make sure y'all definitely tune in and come through for that. You feel me?
Good time too, man. 6 p.m. Eastern time. That's great.
Yes, sir.
That's an hour after work and all that. I can chill, relax a little bit.
Facts.
Before the show start.
But yo, man, let's get you super chats. Yo, Mystical Tryhard Guy, Cheer, appreciate you, man. 2 months as a member. He says, look, I need that Dragon's Dogma 2 or Final Fantasy 16 at this State of Play. PSVR 2 will be my first experience, so hopefully they show some dope games. I forget about that, man. Capcom is also third party. I can see like Capcom and something from like Remedy or something like that. I definitely see like some of them having something here. Shout out to Stealth, man. Appreciate you, man, becoming a member on the channel. Joining the WUPS Nation. Appreciate you, Court. Then True Virgil, man. Appreciate you. He says, hey, Persona, you keep taking L's, you're going to end up with a lisp.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a fact. You know, it is what it is, though. The lisp. And then shout out to How Weird Gaming, man. Appreciate you becoming a member on the channel, bro. Shout out to you,
Hey,
How
man,
Weird.
what's goody?
Shout out to Ant, man. Shout out to Ant. All right, man. Let's move on, man. Bart, let me ask you a question.
What?
Do you want? Why you say it like that? Do you want a PlayStation 5 Pro?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh shit. Okay. Well, you might be getting your wishes because.
Listen, I am not against the whole console refreshes. I'm not against it.
Oh boy. Well, in a new conference, this was a TCL technology conference. They have said that there is going to be a new PS5 Pro coming in 2023, 2024. Now, granted, take this with a major grain of salt. This isn't confirmed. Nothing is factual here, right? But this is what they're saying. Now, shout out to Z Huge, man. I follow Z Huge, man. He's a great analyst and whatnot. He's saying right, really? Wow, I'm very surprised at that.
I don't even know why. I never spoke to him.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You know what it is? Somebody probably tagged you in some wild, crazy shit, and
that's
he
what
just
it probably
blocked everybody
exactly
on
what
that.
it is.
So Z Hughes says TCL just wants to sell its high-end TVs. It doesn't have insight into Sony's plans, even if a mid-gen refresh is likely. So he's calling bullshit on this, essentially. I want to hear from you though, Bari. Like, is it too soon? Like, I mean, we are only 2 years into the generation. I remember PS4 Pro. We were what, 4 years, four plus years, I think, into the gen.
2016 for 3 years.
3 years. Well, I mean, we 2023, 2024 is around is that would be the time frame, but I mean, given the supply shortages and supply issues and everything else that's been going on, do you think that PlayStation should try to get their regular stock issues fixed first before they start trying to push out a new stronger version of the console? Or do you think it doesn't matter, just do what you do?
Listen, I'm not against a PlayStation 5 Pro, but yeah, I don't think they necessarily need a PlayStation 5 Pro as of right now, because we're barely seeing any consistency when it comes to PlayStation 5 only games. So, why would you even put out another console? You're not even doing you're not doing the next gen console exclusives like that consistently. I'm not saying that there isn't any. We are seeing some great examples of PlayStation 5 games that showcase the PlayStation 5, which is great, but we want to see that more consistently before we can even talk about like a PS5 Pro, in my personal opinion.
No, I agree.
If they do drop a PS5 Pro, hell yeah, I'm with that shit.
That's the thing.
I ain't gonna be out saying like, oh, I'm against this. No, I'm with it.
You know what it is, Barry? This is the Last of Us remake situation all over again, right? Where a lot of us may feel that a Last of Us remake isn't necessary or even needed, but if they putting one out and it's being built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 with Last of Us 2 mechanics, I'm there day one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
absolutely. So
absolutely.
I think with the PlayStation Pro situation, PS5 Pro, I agree with you 1,000,000%, right? Like, I think we need to get over this hurdle of shit being cross-gen, right? And I'm talking from PlayStation, right? Because, yes, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, KOTOR, and all these other great games that's coming out in the very near future is next-gen only, right? But I think we just need to have a steady consistency of next-gen titles so that when this PS4 Pro is coming out, right, obviously it's going to be a stronger version of a PS5, which is already a beast itself. There's stuff there to show, yo, look, this is why you need to buy this. This is why this is important. And we see a consistency from both first-party and third-party developers of putting out these next-gen only titles, right? Because if you're gonna be, let's go to the live service games that PlayStation says they're gonna be making, right? If you're putting out a PS5 Pro, let's just say they're putting out a PS5 Pro next year, holiday time. So you're telling me you're gonna be putting out a PS5 Pro, a PS5, you're gonna be making games, these live service games for PC, PS5 Pro, PS5, and PS4, and PS4 Pro, and PS4. Come on, man, that's too much bullshit, right? Let's clean up this cross-gen stuff first, and get these consoles into the homes, and then start building out that PS5 Pro. In my opinion, of course. Obviously, PlayStation knows what they're doing, and they know the metrics, the facts, data, and statistics to push whatever they're going to push. I just want to see a consistency of next-gen titles over a long period of time before we start trying to push that, especially with PSVR 2 coming out.
I feel like technology is moving so fast that the console refresh, it does make sense.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 5 though, it launched great. Like the hardware is amazing. You know what I mean? It's not so far behind like the PS4 was when it comes to like PC development and all that stuff. But I'm always gonna be for like that refresh, because now that we experienced that with the PS4 Pro and we see how games were looking better, the performance not so much, but I feel like with a PS5 Pro, the performance is already good with a PS5. We already getting stable, frame rates and stuff like that. The PS5 Pro would just like elevate that much more. You know what I mean? So I'm for it. I'm with it. But we don't need it right now. You know what I mean? Wait until Spider-Man and Wolverine come out. See, and then put that shit out.
Yeah. So like at holiday 2024, put something like that out and be like, hey guys, PS4 Pro, we got all these great games out.
A game that's going to test the PS5 is going to be like a game like Forspoken.
Yeah.
That is going to test that PS5 that's built for the PlayStation 5. We're going to see that. We're going to see the console really soar or shine with that game.
I agree.
There's no different than Ratchet and Clank, and we see the examples already, but we just need to see it more consistently.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so yeah, man, PS5 Pro. It might be coming. We'll see. All right, man. Moving on. Man.
I think it's coming. I mean,
I think it is too.
The whole slide might be BS, but it's coming.
Yeah, I think so as well. All right, man. So there was a big issue this week, Bari, where so in Asia, the new PS Plus service launched in Asia this week, right? So a lot more information has been coming out about like the type of games that's there, like whatever issues people might be having and whatnot, right? So in Asia, one of the big issues that people were talking about is the fact that when you try to upgrade from the base service to one of the other tiers, you actually have to pay for each year stack that you have concurrently. So it's not like just a regular price. It's like, so say you've got like 5 years stacked. It was charging like, so for one guy, he had like 20 years stacked. So when he tried to upgrade to the next level, it was charging for all 20 years, and he ended up having to pay having to pay like $500.
That guy wasn't smart as hell, because the upgrade and the transfer comes with if you had PS Now already. It's not with PS Plus. So he was just buying PS Plus stuff where it just, I think the regular base is what called essential, or no, that's the second tier, right? No,
extra is the second tier.
So he wasn't like if he had PS Now stacked like that as well, then it would have just transferred over. But the fact that he only was PS Plus and then was trying to go to the premium, it's gonna divvy up the the remaining amount. Like, okay, you want to transfer to PS Plus for 20 years now because he booked up for 20 years.
Yep.
Then it's gonna be, all right, here's the deluxe price.
Yep.
The other situation that we was gonna bring up is the whole discounts. How PlayStation wasn't honoring the discounts, that people that I guess stacked up and they got it at a discounted rate, like typically how everybody stacks up on PS Plus. They weren't honoring the discounts. They were negating them and saying, nope, now you got to pay the difference because you got this for 33% off or 50% off, whole price up. But they were stating that was a mistake. That's why I didn't really comment on none of this stuff. I didn't make a tweet about it. I didn't do a video about it because I wanted to wait until the official PlayStation actually made like a official comment about it.
Well, PlayStation did make an official comment. So a lot of people, one of the things, Bari, and we always talk about this, whenever PlayStation, whenever there's a technical issue or a fluke or something, everybody rallies the troops. And you see article after article after article after tweet after tweet after PlayStation so anti-consumer. Oh my God, what's going on?
They
all
put in
the
quotations
time.
technical-ish error or
Yeah,
technical issue.
yeah. Don't believe it, right?
Like, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, right. So, PlayStation, they put out a tweet and they said, due to a technical error, players in Asia who have been previously purchased a PS Plus membership at a discount have been incorrectly charged for their upgrading price. This error has been fixed and impacted players will receive a credit. We thank you for your patience. And Asian players confirmed that the fix was fixed, and the turnaround time for this was within a day. So it wasn't like this was going on for like a week or super long. It was a day, which tells me that, you know, because again, and I think people don't really follow PlayStation per se, because if PlayStation really was going to stand by something like that, it wouldn't take them a day to fix that. They would stand by it for like a week or so, in my opinion at least, and then be like, all right, you know what, there's a lot of people.
Nah, if they were to stand by that, that's fucked up.
That'd have been messed up.
When they brought it up on Porter Rock's podcast on Tuesday, I was like, how the hell is PlayStation not honoring a discount that they had? You know what I mean?
But that doesn't make sense to me, because when they talked about the conversions, it didn't say anywhere in the conversion document that, oh, discounted people would have to do this or that. That's also exactly why I'm like, yo, I feel like this really might have been just a technical issue, because if that's what I mean when I say if PlayStation was standing by something like that, because when they released the conversion rates, it would have been there either in an asterisk small print at the bottom or somewhere on the shit. It was said if you bought something at a discount, you would still have to pay the full price to upgrade. That's why I personally believe this was just a technical error. And then again, the turnaround time fix for this was literally a day. Like literally one day they was talking about it, the very next day it was fixed. I mean, listen, Bari, I know I prefer PlayStation. We both prefer PlayStation. People gonna hear us talking about this and be like, oh, well, you know, you and Mari, you know, you are fanboys. You do prefer PlayStation. And
you were defending them.
Yeah, you're defending them and their toxic behavior and their, you know, anti-consumerism, which, you know, people really use that anti-consumerism term very loosely and incorrectly all the time. Even in this situation, like no, you get what I'm saying? I just legit think this was just a technical error. Bari, are you with me, or are you thinking it was some other?
I agree. I feel like this was a technical error. No company is this heartless, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they want the money, but there's the certain things that you don't do. Like, how the hell you don't honor discounts? If this was real and they were really implementing stuff like that, they would be like the worst company in the world.
Yo, fact.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, we getting a discount off of your store or any other retail stores, and you're gonna say, oh, yeah, we're not gonna honor that. You gotta pay up the full amount now. That is crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, that's what I'm saying, Bari. When you hear it, it's like, yo,
it sounds unbelievable.
That sounds crazy, bro. Like, I would never do some shit like that. Like, if I was running a company, hell no. That is a PR nightmare. Hell no. So, yeah. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to PlayStation for fixing it when they did, and everyone moves on with their life. You know, like, you know, it's crazy. It's so crazy how the internet works and how social media is. One day people will just be up in arms, like it'll just be your whole timeline will just be anger. The next day, sunshine, the birds chirping, the flowers are blooming, and it's a beautiful. Like, it's just like, damn, bro. Like, y'all move on so quick, brother.
Okay. Real talk. This is gonna sound crazy. It's smart that they staggered the releases with the regions, because if this was to happen here in North America region, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
my god, yo.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Good thing they not to, you know, disrespect anybody over in the Asia, you know, region and stuff like that, but you know, I mean, good thing they learned a lesson from that, you know what I mean, where they can identify the issue and solve it, because that shit happened over here. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it ain't. You ain't gonna hear the end of it. It's gonna be
podcast
after podcast.
They fixed it.
Yo, even after they fixed it, you know, this is the problem with PlayStation. They're so anti-consumer. It's like, oh my god. All right, man. Let's move on, man. Shout out to PlayStation for fixing that. So real quick, man. Yo, Bari. So remember a couple months ago we were talking about a Marvel MMO that was being made by Daybreak, which created the DCUO MMO way back in the day. That, you know, I put so much time into this game. So they were working on a Marvel version of this, which I was really excited about. But unfortunately, this has been canceled. So during their earnings call, they announced that it was being discontinued. They were discontinuing the development of the Marvel project at Daybreak based on a reevaluation of the development risk profile, size of investment, and the long-term product portfolio strategy for the group. The board has decided to change the development priorities and reallocate resources within the group to focus on alternative long-term projects. This hurts. This hurts, Bari. This hurts for me personally. For me personally, it hurts. Just
it don't hurt. It don't hurt.
Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you why it don't hurt. I'm gonna tell you, persona. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why it don't hurt. Okay.
Tell me why it don't hurt.
Look, I don't think you heard what I said. I'm gonna tell you why it don't hurt.
I'm listening.
It don't sting. It don't hurt at all.
I'm listening.
The reason why this happened here, because Marvel said, Spider-Man 2018, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine. Who the hell's creating that, guys? Oh, PlayStation? We want our games with that quality. We're ending that joint, and we're going to have PlayStation create this MMO, this live service game. Daybreak, they used to be with PlayStation when it was on the PlayStation Online Entertainment. You know, they separate, PlayStation sold them off, separated, did the whole thing. But Marvel is like, listen, man, we got to take care of our IPs. We got to take care of our characters. And who we're going to have to do that job? It ain't Daybreak. I'm sorry, Daybreak. I apologize. You guys do other great things over there. PlayStation is taking this over, Persona.
So
I guarantee you, down the line, you're going to see, PlayStation creating an MMO live service game for Marvel.
So you think PlayStation, one of them 10 to 12 live service games is a Marvel MMO that PlayStation's making?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, if PlayStation is making something like that, that would be fire. My whole thing is this though, right? Just thinking back to DC Universe Online and like how that combat is and how they had that structured. I think to this day, and this is just my opinion, I think they really have like perfected how combat should be in like an MMO of that type of style. Like it really is really good.
Didn't they already have like a Marvel type game like this? I forgot the name of what it's called. I remember playing it on the PlayStation 4. Matter of fact, we played it together. It was like Court, Michi, Adrian. I forgot the name of the game though, man. And then later on, they added trophies to it. We was playing it in the beta or the alpha or something like that.
I don't know.
Man, if you guys remember the game, it was a Marvel game. It was like an online MMO type game. They had like everybody in that joint. You know what I'm talking about. We played it, bro.
Brother. But in terms of Daybreak, I think they did really great with DC Universe Online. So I would have loved to see how they would have did it with Marvel MMO. But that's not happening no more. But Daybreak is still making some major upgrades to DC Universe Online for next gen consoles. So it's supposed to be like a major overhaul. And they're still like they're still supporting this game to this day. Like they're on episode 43 or DLC pack 43 of new content with new raids and stuff like that. It's a lot. Like I'm really impressed with how long they've been supporting this game. It's been 12 years, and they still support this game.
Marvel Heroes Omega.
I don't remember that.
We was playing that joint online, and the game was good. It was pretty good. I think they canceled it though. Yeah, I think they canceled it, but it was pretty cool.
I don't remember that. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I can't remember that.
You probably got to look back, because I remember we played it. We was in a party chat. We was all playing it together.
Yeah.
I think we was playing the alpha, and then I remember trophies was coming to the game or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. I have to look up some gameplay later. I don't remember that Marvel.
Yeah, look it up later. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember this shit. Yeah, and they was adding everybody in the game, bro. I remember I was playing a Spider-Man. I was playing that fucking like Iceman. Yeah, they was having everybody in that game.
But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Yeah, I'm with you on your theory though when it comes to Marvel and PlayStation making.
I'm telling you, PlayStation taking over that whole Marvel joint, bro.
We'll see. Man, real quick update on the Quarry, man. This is a new like horror style game, kind of like Until Dawn, and it's called the Quarry. It's being made by the same team actually. Yeah, Supermassive. And so they put out an update. So the game is not delayed, but the multiplayer is delayed. So let's read what they say. So they say the wait is almost over, and the team and I are so excited for you to get your hands on the Quarry in just over 2 weeks. The game will launch on June 10th with local couch co-op and movie mode alongside the single-player campaign. However, we've made the difficult decision to delay the online multiplayer mode to deliver the best possible experience for you. It's not a long wait though. Online multiplayer will be added via an update by July 8th. We appreciate you understanding and hope you're as excited as we are for the launch in just 15 days. This is a game I'm really excited about. I don't really see myself playing this with anybody, so that multiplayer doesn't really affect me. What about you, Bar?
Yeah, I'm the same. I didn't even know it was going to be multiplayer in the joint. I was just looking to enjoy this game like I did Until Dawn.
Yep.
I like that whole 80s, retro type vibe with those, with the game. It looks great. But yeah, I got scared a little bit when I first saw this because, when you see that template, on Twitter, it's like, oh, this game got delayed, but it wasn't delayed. It's the multiplayer, so that's cool. Yeah, I can't wait for that, man. I got that joint ready to go. Waiting for that thing to download. Yeah, I'll be in that game like somewhere, man. We in there. I like Supermassive Game, man. I felt like PlayStation was definitely one of these. This is definitely one of those development studios they should have picked up, in my personal opinion.
I agree.
I loved Until Dawn.
I agree. All right, so then let's move on real quick. Hold on. Yo, I hate the summertime sometimes.
Yo, it's gonna be all summer, brother.
Bro, it's fucking sirens, man. It's like, yo, come on, man.
I think people know the vibes already. We good.
Yeah, I just don't like that stuff coming through on the podcast. It's just not professional.
Someone to live in a very dangerous neighborhood, guys. You just gotta understand that.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all. Don't say no stupid shit like that. No, I don't. Don't say that. No, where I live is a hospital route. So when there's an emergency, that's the route they would take to get to the hospital.
Yo, they saying hello FTC in the chat.
Yo, hello, FTC. Yo, man, nah, I don't. I really don't, bro. Don't say no shit like that.
Gotham.
Don't say no shit like that, man. I don't.
Swear to me. I'm back.
Nah, real talk. It's one because certain routes, like emergency vehicles, certain routes emergency vehicles take because it's a direct route to the hospital. It's the quickest way to the hospital. And the route that I live on, it's a quick route to the hospital. So, yeah.
You good, bro?
But yo, man, Joes Bazaar Adventure. I'm really excited for this game, man. I'm not gonna lie. So it got confirmed this week that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure will be coming out on September 2nd, 2022. And they also announced a collector's edition, which I was really surprised about. I ain't gonna lie. It's a Bandai Namco store exclusive, but the collector's edition comes with the deluxe edition bonus, which is the animation special event color set. You also get a pre-order bonus, which is Jolene Cujo costume, green Dolphin Street skate prime jacket. You get the game and you get this 10-inch statue of Grandista series Jolene Cujo special color version. I ain't gonna lie, this looks fire. This looks really dope.
Jolene is a badass character, yo.
And it's gonna be on PS5, PS4, obviously. Bar, you picking this up? Did you already pre-order this? Did you pick this up already?
I didn't pre-order yet. But I want that statue. I want the statue, to be honest with you. I'm still waiting until I see some type of online game mode for this game, like to see how the lobbies is looking, because I never played this game, so I don't know the lobby situation and what's going on with it. But a lot of people have been getting blocked though from the developers or Bandai Namco because they're asking for rollback net code.
Wait, they're blocking them?
Yeah, I see somebody got blocked where it was like, yo, where's the rollback net code? And they got blocked.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I just want to see how that lobby situation is. Like, this game came out on PS3 and like Xbox 360, but they remastering it and whatnot. It's gonna have a crazy roster, but how the lobby is going to look. Is it going to be a full 8-man, 8-player lobby, or is this going to be one of those, two-player lobbies? I don't know.
Yo, if this is just a 2-player lobby, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be like a huge like we're talking.
Damn.
Well, you know what though? This is Bandai Namco, bro. It's the same thing with with Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer only 2-player lobbies. My Hero Academia 2 only 2-player lobbies. I wouldn't put it past them that this game will have 2-player lobbies. What was the lobby setup on PS3?
I don't know. I never played it. That's what I'm saying.
If there was no lobby setup,
I haven't seen a video or anything about the online lobby of the game.
If there was no lobby set up for this in PlayStation 3, I don't see this game getting any lobbies. And plus, it's one of those like anime style, super anime titles, fighting games where there ain't no lobbies normally. Like only lobby system I can remember was Naruto having a lobbies.
Naruto.
But Naruto only had 3 people or 4? 3 or 4?
They had an 8-player lobby. The endless mode in Naruto.
Yeah, I don't see this game getting lobbies. I don't see it.
That's the thing. Like these anime type games, they prey on people's love for the anime. Joes Bazaar is a very popular anime. They play the cards right too, because they see Jolene. Everybody gonna want to see everybody want that Jolene statue. Everybody, you know what I mean? And they pretty much have everybody in the game. They have like over 50 players or 50 characters in the game. So people's gonna buy the game. People's gonna be playing the game. But yeah, I just want to see how the lobby is looking before I pre-order. But I want that statue too.
I want the statue. I'm gonna be honest. And I would play the game too, but it's just the lobbies. That's pretty shitty when they do stuff like that. I don't like that. Right, man. So JoJo Bizarre Adventure comes out September 2nd. Guys, be on the lookout for that. And then listen.
I thought it would have came out in the summertime too, but I mean it is summer, but it's coming out a little late in the summer, but it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, listen. It might be an L in September too, because if God of War coming out, this definitely. if God of War is coming out in September, this definitely gonna take a back seat because September gonna belong to God of War. So it's just like, I don't.
I'm noticing the trend too right. That it's not $60 either. It's only
no, I think it's 50. I believe it's 50. Yeah, I believe. Let me get you super shot. Yo, How Weird Gamer, appreciate you, bro. He says, shout out to the boys. Persona, you vibing on Destiny 2 Solar 3.0. We also got a link up there. Much love to you both, man. Appreciate you, Howard. Yeah, I tried it out. It's pretty cool. The new Solar update for Destiny 2 is pretty cool. And then shout out to John Baptiste, man. Appreciate you. He says, I would love to see a sequel to The Order 1886 as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. What sequel would you guys like to see? I agree, man. I actually think it's an L that PlayStation never grabbed up Rad, and they ended up getting snatched up by Facebook to make VR titles of all things, which is so sad. But Bari, you go first, man. What sequel would you like to see?
Yo, I'm with that right there, man. I think that game ends on a cliffhanger. We want more. The potential is there. The gameplay was very good. With the Order 1886. I mean, I would love like a lengthier, like sequel on top of that gameplay and whatever they can improve on top of that gameplay. But yeah, man, that game for me, I love that game. I would definitely love a sequel to that, for real. I want a sequel to Infamous Second Son as well.
I was gonna say that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would want to see Delson's story continue and kind of see how that plays out. I did like First Light, what they did with the neon chick, I forgot her name, but I would like to see Delson's story continue to get. And real talk, my dream would, I think her name was Fetch. My dream would be to Cole's not really dead, and Delson runs into Cole and ends up getting Cole's powers.
Facts, yo.
Yeah, it's just that's what I really want. That's my dream sequel to Delson's game is he's he runs into Cole, they end up teaming up or whatever, you get his powers as well, and you can either play as Cole or Delson through the story, and y'all fighting some type of mega corp, powered up corporation or some crazy shit like that. That's what I would love. I would love an Infamous Second Son sequel. Another sequel I would like is I don't know. I have to think about that. I think Second Son. I think Infamous Second Son would be like one of the high ones I would want. So I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, man, there's tons of stuff I would love to see a sequel.
Well,
but
remember
those two, for
at the
sure.
end of Infamous 2, the boat did get. If you had the good ending, the boat got struck by lightning.
Oh yeah, listen, Cole alive, man.
And so like
He alive.
Cole is most definitely alive, right? We all thought he was dead, and then on the boat at the very end, he gets struck by lightning. And I'm like, I mean, you know, that's them. That was them leaving the door cracked. So I'm like, all right, you got the door cracked. Let's bust through that thing, and let's do what we do. Let's get this game popping off. You feel
That is a remake I would love to see. Yo.
Absolutely, I would
Infamous
love to
1
see
and 2.
Infamous. Absolutely, 100%.
Infamous 1 story was so like mind blowing, bro.
Yo, especially when you found out that was when I first played that game and I found out that was him, that I was fighting my own future self and trying to stop myself from doing all that crazy shit, bro. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, bro. And like the way they had that world was like so desolate and like so broken. I'm like, yo, this world is so crazy. I love Infamous 1. I love that story so much in that game. But yo, man, let's move on to some kind of crazy news, Bari. I know Bari gonna get mad, so I'm gonna let him go first. 'Cause I know he gonna be fired up. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 got confirmed, got announced, and they actually confirmed the date too, Bari. Like this is very not.
We called the late October.
Yeah, we did, but this is not very. This is very off book for Activision and how they do things with COD, because normally you get the date much later in the year. But they confirmed everything like on the spot. Like, yo, next Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is coming out October 28th. And the little trailer that they had, which let me see if I can find it. The trailer that they had, essentially, there was a cool little trailer showing off like the art of Ghost on a ship, and then like in one part of the trailer, they also kind of pans off to like one of the containers where it shows J.8.22, which everyone is saying, okay, well, June 8th, 2022 is when we'll get the full reveal or whatever the case may be. So Bari, man, how you feeling about this, man?
I'm not too excited for Modern Warfare 2, just due to Modern Warfare 2019. I wasn't the biggest fan of that game. I felt like that game was not good, just gameplay wise. Certain things they nailed when it comes to like the feeling of the guns and stuff like that, but the map design, the gun balance in itself wasn't that good, and the score streaks was bad. If they can improve on those things as far as like traditional maps, the gun balance is pretty good, decent, and having actually fun and rewarding kill streaks, then yeah, my excitement will build up for the game. But you know, we gotta wait and see when it comes to that stuff. But I just feel like they're restricting like older Call of Duty players or people that have like a specific style or play to want to like run and gun and pub stomp some people or whatnot. I feel like they're restricting that stuff when it comes to the newer Call of Duty. So my excitement is not really there, but there's gonna be a closed beta on PlayStation first, which we're gonna test the game out and see what it is. But I feel like the new engine for Call of Duty, what they use in Modern Warfare 2019 and what they use for Vanguard, it makes the game look great, but when it comes to the gameplay, it feels very restrictive. Like it's meant for more so for PC mouse and keyboard than a controller, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. We're gonna see, man. But I have my doubts with it, so my excitement is not there. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to the reveal and for the beta, just to get my hands on it and see if it does feel good or if it doesn't feel good or whatnot. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. Typically around this time, I'll be hella excited for a Call of Duty, but I just can't get excited, man, because I hate Modern Warfare 2019. I hate that game with a passion.
Nah,
But a lot
I
of people
get
like it for some strange reason.
I get it.
I'm not talking about the single player. I'm not talking about the story. Which this is what they're gonna reveal first. They're gonna be showcasing the story and the single player. That stuff is fire. In 2019, I love the story in 2019. I'm talking solely multiplayer. And I know the multiplayer is gonna get revealed a little bit later, but yeah, I mean, I think the game is gonna look great, but how is it gonna play? We're gonna see.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, man. Modern Warfare was so trash. Like the way they had you had to play real lame, like campy, and you can't run and gun. That's one thing about Cold War that I love. Like to this day, Cold War isn't perfect, but Treyarch CODs, they know that a lot of people like to run and gun. Yeah, they got a lot of campy snipery spots and areas and stuff in these maps, but in terms of like you being able to run and gun and like run up on a fool, it's like, yes, you can do that. And so my faith in Modern Warfare 2 coming from looking at Modern Warfare 1, it's not that high. It's not that high at all. I mean, obviously I'm gonna play the beta, and get my feel for it. But I'm not sure, man. My faith is not that high, especially with Infinity Ward, because in my opinion, they have so far, they have made the worst CODs to me personally. Because even with World War II, under Sledgehammer, yeah, that started off kind of rough, but Sledgehammer listened and updated that game and made that game so much better.
Oh, facts,
So-
made it mad fun.
So even Sledgehammer, I put above Infinity Ward when it comes to Call of Duties. So my faith going into this is like at a 20%. So
Yeah, because the last couple of Infinity Ward games haven't been good. Look at that, Ghost. All right, let me go down the line. Ghost, did you enjoy that?
no, but I was using that honey badger washing fools.
Like I said, yo, they do have some good guns in the games. Don't get it twisted. But overall, how did you feel about Ghost? Like, was it fun? Was it good?
It was a step up from Modern Warfare 3, which was a pretty low bar to begin with. So
Modern Warfare 3, I felt like was better than Ghost, in my personal opinion. But all right, let's go to another one. Infinite Warfare.
garbage. That is the Call of Duty. Yo, as much as I love COD, Bari, I put maybe 8 hours into that COD. I did not play that COD at all.
Bro, I didn't prestige. Every Call of Duty I prestige. I didn't prestige in that game.
With Infinite War, bro, that to me, Infinite Warfare is the worst Call of Duty I ever played in my life. That is the worst COD, bro. I could not stand or stomach that game, bro. It was terrible. It was terrible because they had these stupid.
That oomph that Infinity Ward would have with the guns.
Not even that. They had these stupid. Remember, they had these stupid variants where. You had like these weird bullets that you were shooting, and it was like, yo, if you didn't have that gun, you were going to get washed. Like you couldn't kill. Like you died so quick in this game. You couldn't run around. The maps were garbage. The guns were garbage. I said, hell no, I can't play.
And they had that bullshit ass specialist that had that special gun that had the ricochet bullets.
Yep.
That was mad cheap. So people wasn't even like aiming at you, but the
were just
bullets was
shooting.
ricocheting off and killing you. I was like, what the hell is this, bro?
Garbage.
Dumb.
Garbage.
Modern Warfare 2019.
Garbage. 357. 725 shotgun. Like, no matter where you are on the map, you getting one shot with a goddamn 357. With a 725 shotgun. Where if you put a scope on it, it turns into a sniper. How stupid is that? Garbage.
That's their last 3 games right there.
You couldn't run around. You couldn't run around in Modern Warfare. They didn't have traditional ninja. So even if you used the ninja ability that they had, you still could hear the footsteps. And running around, you felt so sluggish and you couldn't really move. The gunplay in the game was so garbage. The maps were garbage because they were either too big and the lanes weren't like 3 lanes how they traditionally were. It was garbage. It was complete and utter garbage.
Everybody was a juggernaut in fucking Modern Warfare.
Took too much. It was garbage. It was garbage. You had to camp. You had to camp to get kill streaks. Complete garbage. Complete and utter garbage.
You heard what they did to Vanguard? They took away the ninja perk, the field upgrade, and they made it actually a perk now.
Really?
Yeah.
How good is it though?
I didn't play it yet. I didn't play Vanguard yet.
I'm gonna try it and see. But yeah, this shit garbage. garbage. So my faith in Infinity Ward is very low, but we'll see how this beta is. We'll see how the beta is.
We're gonna test it out.
Yep, we'll see. So yeah, that's Treyarch. That's Modern Warfare 2. Last announcement, man, which this just got announced yesterday. I'm excited for this. Like, I'm over the moon excited. So Jedi, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, with Cal Kestis, got announced yesterday as Star Wars Celebration, and it is slated to be releasing in 2023. And it released the first, obviously this is being made by Respawn, which I have a lot of faith in this game because the first game was great, right? But the only problem with the first game was it was very, very, very buggy, very, very buggy. But outside of that, the game was fun to play and whatnot. Really long load times as well, which was a big problem. But
yeah,
the great thing,
that, though. They
fixed that. But with the second game is going to be next gen only, which has me really excited. So that means PS5 only, and it's releasing in 2023. And yo, this looks so fire. I'm so excited. Bari, man, how you feeling about this?
Yeah, I'm excited for this, man. I was a huge fan of the first game. It was like my runner-up for Game of the Year in 2019. And yeah, I loved everything about the game. Yeah, it was buggy at first as well. I definitely agree with that. But you know, they definitely patched it up. It was just a great flowing game, man. The pacing was great. The combat was fun. You really felt like a Jedi, you know what I mean, reflecting all the bullets and whatnot. When you powered up, or when you like leveled up, you really feel like a real ass Jedi, man. They did a great job at it. The map sometimes was a little bit hard to read, but I got used to it. Personally. Yep. But yeah, I'm excited for the second one, man. I'm super excited for this, man. Like, I know a lot of people was like, they said they didn't feel or didn't like the, you know, Jedi Fallen Order for some strange reason. They, you know, remember everyone was like, oh, it's copying Uncharted, it's copying this game, it's copying that game. I felt like the game was its own thing. It was pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, I'm excited this is coming 2023. Yes, man. 2023 is looking great, yo. Real talk. It is looking great, man. And yeah, Respawn, they did a great job, man. Single player games forever.
Absolutely. Respawn is really killing it. But you know what? I had a lot of faith in Respawn going into this game because Titanfall 2, that was that a good story, bruh. That story was fire. Titanfall 2 story was amazing, man. I love that story in that game, man. Shout out to Titanfall 2. Jedi Fallen Order, like I said, kind of Souls-like, very fun. Combat was really dope, especially playing as a Jedi with the Force push and doing all that stuff, man. It was great. So the fact that this is next gen only, I'm sure they've learned from their mistakes with the first one, so this one is definitely going to be a lot cleaner, a lot smoother, run a lot better. You know, obviously the load time's going to be damn near non-existent. I'm hyped, man. This is a day one. 2023 is already looking crazy when it comes to the games, man. So I'm excited. So shout out to Respawn and Jedi Survivor.
Crazy.
Yes, it is for sure. All right, man. Let's get last piece of news, and then we're gonna get into the discussion, right, Barry? So there's a rumor going around. Obviously, guys, take this with a grain of salt. Listen, man, we take so many grains of salt. We all got high blood pressure right now. Shit, crazy. There's a rumor on Reset Era that Forspoken may be delayed again to clear space for Final Fantasy 16. The reason why I included this news is because I think we all know how important Final Fantasy 16 is to us and how much we want to talk about it. How much we want to play it and, like, you know, things like that. But, you know, for me personally, at least, and Bari, I think I think you'll agree, Forspoken is also a very important game that I want to play as well. But if we had to really, choose, and I think we all know the answer, but just for, you know, just to keep the news, you know, I wanted to bring this in, man. First off, which one would you choose? Which I already know the answer, but still, you know, give us your answer anyway. But also, do you believe this, man? Do you think that Square would really do something like this?
Yeah, I mean, hey, to answer the question, I would definitely choose 16 over Forspoken. But
obviously,
right when I saw this, I was like, this is fake. There's no way they're delaying Forspoken for 16. Like, that's not how Square Enix operate. This is the same company that would drop 2 games, 3 games in a month, or between a month of each other, and with a better eye. You know what I mean? So I felt like they already delayed Forspoken just to polish everything up, and that's it. It was not going to get delayed again. And you know, we saw. I think they had like a ratings thing as well that came out for Forspoken. That it's like a mature game, right? Over 18.
Yes.
To play it.
Yep.
But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is fake. There's no way they're gonna do this. I think people is just like people are too antsy, right? You know what I mean? They know that Final Fantasy 16 stuff is coming. So they're just trying to create some type of buzz, you know, anywhere. Like, oh, Forspoken's getting delayed with no substance. It's just these baseless claims that's coming out there. And you know what I mean? Like they're not looking at how the company, or they're not experiencing how the company pretty much how they stagger their releases or how they release their games. So, you know, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, this is fake. There's no way this is gonna be true.
It's cap though. It's cap.
Yeah. Forspoken's gonna be a big game, man.
Yeah, it is.
For Square Enix is gonna be a big game for the PS5, and I just don't see them delaying that game for 16. 16 is gonna get its own spotlight. It's gonna get its own highlight.
So then, where do you think 16 is gonna land in? Because October is pretty much sold up because we've got Forspoken, we've got Gotham Knights, and we've got Call of Duty. Where is 16 landing for the rest of this year for you?
I mean 16. I feel like it's gonna land in late November or early December if it's coming out in 2022. If it's not coming out in 2022, then 2023. It's gonna come out probably early 2023. But if it's gonna come out in 2022, yeah, November or early December, because 15 launched in 2016, right? It's a lot of games that came out in 2016. 2016 also had the World of Final Fantasy and 16 come out the same year, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, that was a new IP, and 16 was, continuing the legacy of Final Fantasy. I mean 15. So I don't understand how people equated, 16, Forspoken is gonna get delayed for 16. Like, it don't make no sense. That's not how Square Enix does their stuff or their releases. Yeah. But yeah, regardless of how many big games is coming out, a Final Fantasy game is gonna come out. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big enough franchise where it's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. People's gonna buy it. People's gonna play it, regardless on what other game is coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Shit, man. Yeah, I think Forspoken for me is a really big game as well, but obviously I'm picking Final Fantasy 16. If 16 is releasing this year, it's definitely holiday. I don't see that releasing anytime in the fall or anytime in the summer. I just don't see it. If it does, I'd be extremely, extremely shocked. Like, yo, okay.
So people just looking for ways to like slander Forspoken as well. So it was like, oh, let's find a new way to slander them. Let's put it against 16.
Yeah,
it's going to get delayed. Like, nah, yo, like, relax.
Which is really weird to me, because I'm just like, why are people hating this much on this game? Like, I see people saying the gameplay still looks bad, it doesn't look good, and all this, and I'm just like, are we looking at the same game here? Like, what? It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm really excited for this game, man. It's a day one.
Yo, because they haven't seen the gameplay. I've personally heard people say like, oh, the last trailer that I saw for Forspoken didn't really look good. And I'm just like, yo, they had like
six, 7 gameplays.
A whole bunch of gameplay showing from Game Informer and everything. Yep. And a new trailer was showing. The new trailer, that's showed on WUPS. When I host WUPS, that's the new trailer, the latest trailer that they had. That joint look amazing. So I don't know what trailer these people are talking about.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
They're just looking to slander the game for some strange reason.
I agree, man. So, yo, man, listen, we are in. That was the news, guys. You made it through. I'm gonna give y'all
real quick. Yo, is it pouring outside for you?
Yeah, it's raining really, really hard.
Yo, it just got mad dark and it's just pouring right now.
It's pouring hard as hell. It's just, I could barely see like out the window because the rain is dropping so hard.
Yeah, the visibility is crazy.
Yeah. Jeez. But yo, man, that's the news, guys. We made it this far, and if you made it this far, you're going to get some more trophies. We got to get it trophies, man. Give y'all a lot of trophies, man. We giving the trophies. All right, so now we in the discussion. And in the discussion part of the show, man, I was really wrangling with what to talk about, right? No, well, it wasn't. I was trying to decide which piece I wanted to talk about, but I think we're going to kind of just go through all of it and just like talk about like the future of PlayStation, Bari. Like the future of PlayStation is looking kind of, it's looking kind of different, man. Like we really got to talk about this because now it's no more what ifs, it's no more if, ands, or buts. It's now we are speaking in absolutes because it's coming directly from PlayStation, right, Bari? So PlayStation did their corporate strategy, and I'm gonna go through some of the slides, just the important ones, just because it's so many slides. Like we'll be here all fucking day, and no one got time for that. But PlayStation went through their corporate their strategy moving forward in terms of the game and network services. So some things that stood out to me, man. So shout out to the profitability, man. PlayStation is obviously thriving, and the new growth vectors, right? So the audience and whatnot. There's a lot of great things here. One of the other things that also stood out is their record earnings and transitional for throughout the year. So net sales versus operating costs, they're actually in the negative when it comes to operating income, which is really good. Going into PS5, obviously it spiked up, transitioning into a new generation, but it's still pretty low compared to the net sales, which I think is pretty good as well. And then the big one I want to talk about, I first want to, Bari, talk about so PlayStation's unprecedented demand. And obviously everything is going to come into perspective, Bari, but for the unprecedented demand for PlayStation, so the purchase interest for the PlayStation console, obviously for November of 2021 for the PS5, 55% of people expressed interest in the PS5 compared to the PlayStation 4 back in November of 2014, where only 28% of people expressed interest, which is that's a pretty large jump, right? And the sell-through time of 80K hardware units at US retailers, right? So for the PlayStation 5, US retailers sold 80,000 units
per minute
in under 82 minutes, with 1,000 units being sold per minute. Crazy. As compared to the PlayStation 4, where the PlayStation 4 units in the US were selling at 6 per minute at the same stage in production's life cycle and sold through 80K of units in 9 days. So Bari, the demand is there, right? The demand clearly is there.
We pretty much know that that the demand is there because you can go into any retailer or a game store, you can't find one. Yep. They, as soon as these retailers are getting PlayStations in stock, they're quickly leaving as well. So
absolutely,
I'm not shocked by that.
And then gaming growth, right? So the part that I want to focus on, obviously the growth is growing in terms of its subscription, digital add-ons, or stuff like that. But the part that I'm focusing on is the PlayStation 4 versus PlayStation 5 market share target, right? So the market share target that PlayStation is looking to grab with PlayStation 5, they're trying to get it to 50%. So PlayStation wants PlayStation 5 to account for 50% of market share, which they're pretty close because with PlayStation 4, they're at 45%. So transitioning into PS5 and getting that console market share and spending into 50% plus, I don't think that's going to be a pretty hard thing to do. What do you think?
I think they will be able to hit that 50% really easily if they were solely concentrating on the PlayStation 5. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 strategy is completely different. We're seeing a whole bunch of PC implementation. We're seeing mobile. This is saying PS5 targeted. I feel like they're kind of loosely using that. I feel like they're just talking about PlayStation in general. There's no way you're gonna have your games or split your games up in so many different platforms now where you're gonna maintain that market share just on one platform. You know what I mean? That's just my understanding on my.
They have 45% on PS4, so why wouldn't they be able to get to 50% on PS5?
Yeah, but PS4, you wasn't really. It was the beginning of that stuff, but now you're going to see the implementations of putting their games on PC, mobile on this generation. You know what I mean? Like, if it's solely talking about we trying to get this.
Go ahead, finish your thought.
If they're solely talking about we're trying to get this market share on PS5, that's why you see the little asterisk stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Go down and see what that mean. Let me scroll down.
Let's see.
What's that double little asterisk mean on here?
I can't tell what that means. If you send me the other link, then I can look at that portion of it.
Yeah, I don't see either.
I don't see it
on
either.
it.
I
I have the whole link here, but I'm just saying that your games are not just solely going to be coming out on the PlayStation console side of things. Your games are also going to be coming out on PC, mobile. You know what I mean? The push for Bungie acquisition, they already told you that, yeah, that PlayStation's going multi-platform is pretty much what I'm saying. If it was how their strategy was when it going into the PlayStation 4, then I can see like, yeah, PlayStation 5, yeah, you're going to hold down a 50% market share, but your games are not only going to be on the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? Yeah. How are you demanding so much market share like that? That's half the market share. Well, your stuff is not.
I think part of that also goes into the fact that they're talking about, through their earnings call, they were talking about getting 18 plus million PS5s out the door within the end of the next fiscal year. So I feel like if you're looking at pumping out almost 20 plus million consoles within another year and those are sell through, we're talking at close to 40 million consoles within a span of 3 years, right? I mean, especially if we're looking at the games that's coming out, the deals that they're making, KOTOR, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, still seeing that Horizon GT and Miles Morales still has legs, right? They're still selling, still making NPD charts and stuff like that. I feel like that stuff is all attributing to the fact that they think that the PS5's target for market share will be 50% plus because of all of those things that's being factored in. What do you think?
Yeah, I understand the reason on why they're aiming for that or targeting that, but I'm giving the reality of it. You know what I mean? Like what they're doing is forecasting and all that stuff. I'm just saying that you're considering other platforms now within your strategy. You know what I mean? Like I said, they're doing stuff like Bungie's acquisition is not just a PlayStation 5 type of thing. It's a multi-platform thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? The things that they're doing with like MLB The Show, that's not just tied to PlayStation platforms. You're putting it on your competitors' platform and in their competitors' services. Mm-hmm. Things like that will change on how people purchase a PlayStation 5. Yeah, you're trying to put out 18 million, all that stuff, but is that going to be a guaranteed sale now are people seeing that you are having your games on multiple platforms? You know what I mean? It's not just I have to get this PlayStation now because this game is only tied to this PlayStation, which I mean they still have that stuff there, but I'm just talking about the future aspect. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always bring up the Bungie acquisition. They told you that this is a multi-platform deal.
Yeah, I get that 100%, and I'm with you. Like, when it comes, and when we get to the PC slide, we'll definitely go much more in depth so that people understand why you're saying what you're saying. But I agree 100%. Like, if we're talking about capturing the market share of that, I can see where there might be a monkey, getting a monkey wrench thrown into the mix, where it's like, all right, well, you want to capture 50+% of the market through PlayStation 5. How are we doing that if people are starting to see that you're putting your games on PC or other places? So that part of it I agree with, but I'm also looking at what PlayStation themselves are saying and what they believe based off the forecast of the sales and how things won't be going day and date and whatnot, so there still will be a reason to buy a PS5 and things like that. I'm looking at what they're saying with that, and I'm like, all right, well, if you believe this and you're saying this, then all right, let's see what happens, especially if you're looking at 50+% of the market share, and if we're looking at current market share and market spending, PlayStation's at 46%. So I feel like getting to 50 or 55% of market spending overall across the big three, I don't think that's a hard feat for PlayStation to reach. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see.
The thing is, because the wheels are turning, but they haven't hit that goal as far as what they want to do or what they outlined. And once they hit that goal and all the cogs are turning and all this stuff is spinning around, we'll see if that they maintain that market share.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm saying the stuff that they're speaking on now is the stuff the precursor.
Yep.
What I mean?
Yep. And then if we look at here, this slide, they're showing some of the great games. And obviously God of War, Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine. I strongly believe all three of these games are going to be megatons. And these are going to sell stupid amount of copies. But then if we look at the third party deals, Hogwarts, Forspoken, and pretty much PlayStation confirming Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora they've got the marketing deal with that. So we know that Avatar, the first movie was so popular, and the second movie's coming out this December. I think it's a Path of the Water, Way of the Water. So having that game tied with that, especially with it being slated to come out this holiday, and they got enough units to sell, I can see PlayStation cleaning up this holiday when it comes to the sales, but we'll see. This is the slide I was talking to you about before, Bari, where I was trying to find it. Shout out to Zub. By the way, real quick, shout out to Zuby Tech for like having all these slides and posted this up on Twitter. Shout out to Zuby Tech for that. I want to make sure I get that. But this is what I was talking about when I was coming to when I was telling you about the attach rate and the engagement of PS5 from the metrics that PlayStation was measuring. So like gameplay attachment. So compared to PS4 March 2015 and March 2022, and in PS5 they're at 94%. Gameplay is at 46% higher than PS4. MAU retention rate is at 88% higher than PS4. Monthly gameplay hours at 50 plus hours per month higher than PS4. Paid PS Plus subs is at 82% compared to PS4. LTD store transactions 62%, and LTD game transactions is at 71%. So PS5 in terms of engagement and stuff like that, I think is pretty high, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm looking at more the comparisons in March 2015 and PS5 March 2022 rather than the PS4. I mean, the PS4 2022 in March is obvious why that would be, lower. Where the numbers are, which is kind of still surprising. It's still kind of high in my opinion, but yeah, it's gonna be obvious why it's lower because the new console's out and all that. But yeah, yep. PS5 is definitely killing it. It's definitely killing it. There's a lot of retention there.
Yep. Which other one? There was one more. That infamous slide that everyone is using. To show.
Oh, was like that?
Oh yeah. So mergers and acquisitions. That's what I wanted to talk about too. So Jim
ain't done.
Yo, I was gonna say, let's talk about that real quick. So we're looking at all of the mergers and acquisitions, but also partnerships that they're doing right now. They got a lot of stuff on the plate, man, that they're doing that pertains to gaming. But Jim Ryan confirmed, man, we are not done with the acquisitions. Much more acquisitions is on the way and things like that. How do you feel about that? And do you think that PlayStation will make the right decisions when it comes to the acquisitions that they do make that pertain to gaming?
Well, so far I feel like they've been making the right decisions when it comes to these investments and acquisitions. I like the fact that they actually label the type of investment that they're doing. So, Discord, you have investment, Housemarque, you have full acquisition, Nix's, Fire Sprite, Bluepoint, Devolver, it shows like investment, Valkyrie, full acquisition, Bungie, full acquisition, Haven, full acquisition. I like the fact that they're actually, describing the investment there. But yeah, I feel like PlayStation, they know the goal where they're trying to reach. They definitely have a goal trying to reach, more players when it comes to just retaining more people, staying on the platform and keeping those monthly active users like high. So they're going towards, and the whole, live service games and whatnot. And you can tell from the last acquisition and the last two, matter of fact, that they're pushing for that because they label it there, Bungie, live services development and publisher, Haven, live service development, but they're also not abandoning what PlayStation is. So Bluepoint, console game developer, things like that. So
Housemarque as well, console game developer. So exactly. I think I like that.
They have a goal that they're trying to get to when it comes to the online, aspects of gaming. And I feel like they made the right purchases or investments when it comes to that. But also when it just comes to like what their bread and butter, what they're known for, they made the right purchase for that too. Bluepoint, Housemarque, I feel like those are great pickups. Fire Sprite, great pickups. And the whole PC porting thing, Nix's. So what the goals that they're going for, yeah, they're making the right ones for it. So
yep. I agree.
I can't really, say anything towards that.
Yo, Bungie got 826 employees. That's crazy. Fire Sprite got 265. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of folks.
Big studios.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of that, right? Here we go. This is the infamous screen, the infamous PC is the future. They're talking about expanding their IPs and increasing new IP investment, right? So if we look at fiscal year 2022, they're showing existing versus new. Actually, no, is this the right one? Hold on, let me make sure it's the right one.
Nah, you gotta go to the one
Yeah, I know what
where,
it is. It's I think it is.
I'm gonna tell you which one it
This
is.
one. Hold up, my fault, guys. My fault. Hold up, which one is? Oh, it's this one. I got it. Because what are they talking about here? You know what? No, we skipped a couple ones. So, live service investment.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Nah, I know the
Yeah,
PC one. I got ahead of myself though. The PC
okay.
one. So, live service invest to capture growth or whatever. So they're talking about increasing that stuff, but the PC stuff, man, right? Yo, they PlayStation seem to be happy with the PC sales, Bari. Exponential growth to be sustained by PC titles beyond fiscal year 2022. Horizon Zero Dawn sold 2.3 million units, and the revenue for that was 60 million. Days Gone sold 852K, and revenue was 22 million, and God of War sold 971K units, and the revenue for that was 26 million. Bari, PlayStation said they happy with these sales, and they trying to grow beyond that. This is crazy.
This ain't a test no more. This is
no adverse reaction. That's what they told us, Bari. No adverse reaction. Hello, FTC. I need to get on the phone.
I would say the same thing if I was getting extra money like 22 million and 26 million and 60 million just off of sales that these games weren't selling that much like that. I'd be saying the same thing too. Yeah, it don't matter what the fan base is saying, there's no adverse reaction because the money is coming in.
Exactly.
But nah, I'm actually kind of surprised that a lot of people was bashing Days Gone. They say that Days Gone is trash or blah 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 blah, but almost selling 1 million copies on PC. I think that's great. God of War almost selling 1 million copies on PC in just a couple of months, and that's great as well. Yeah. And Horizon, you already know the vibes of that. 2 million, over 2 million sold, which is great. So,
Bari, but they told us that there's billions of PCs out there. When we do the sales comparison for PlayStations, people tell us the attach rate is bad because it's lower than the actual consoles that's out. So how are there billions of PCs out, but then Horizon only selling 2.3 million? How is that good, Bari? Didn't the community tell us that wasn't good because attach rate?
The attach rate is much larger on PC.
Exactly.
So it should be selling 30 million in the time that is out there.
And for the last slide, man, just evolving the shape of first party portfolio. Again, this is the big, oh my God, so significant growth on PC and mobile is now being pushed into PlayStation's portfolio. So fiscal year 2022, we see that it's a combination of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, right? And then we also got PC with a little bar and then mobile. But we're looking at fiscal year 2025. That PS5 is really high up there. That's the main focus. But then that PC got bigger, and so did mobile. So clearly, they're pushing to invest in these types of things. And I know we just were talking about it, but it's not day and date. PlayStation's been real adamant about not doing day and date. But we're starting to see PlayStation 5 titles because the whole Returnal rumor, that page showing up on Steam. Returnal's only a year old now. And it's a PS5 only title, and that's already rumored to be going to PC. I know Sackboy was rumored to be going to PC. Bari, I mean, we getting closer and closer and closer. Do you think PlayStation would make that huge mistake of making things day and date on PC when it comes to cause we talked about this yesterday. The live service games I feel like will be day and date on PC, right? But I think the more focused PlayStation titles like Spider-Man 2's, Wolverine's, God of War, stuff like that, I still think those will be PlayStation 5 first and then come to PC probably like a year later. What do you think?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think everything is going to be date and date, but they already made a huge studio, a huge acquisition that they said is going to be multi-platform. It's just a multi-platform deal where you're going to see Bungie and their next game is going to be on the PlayStation Studios. That is going to be a day and date game on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, everything. So to say that they're not going to do day and date, I think is wrong. I just feel like not all the games that they're going to have is going to be day and date, but they have specific studios that are, centered around being multi-platform, and that's the direction that PlayStation is going. Like, yeah, I feel like when it comes to the main studio games, 25 it will, because look at that chunk. that teal color is PC. Just let y'all know that teal color is PC. The PlayStation 5 chunk is much bigger, and these are estimates, by the way, by the parentheses and the E. But that PC chunk is growing from 2019 now to 2025. That is definitely a huge margin that is growing there. So yeah, if you're gonna invest so much in putting, if you're gonna have that much investment in PC, eventually you're gonna have your games come out day and date, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I've been talking about this for years. I'm not going to keep repeating why I disagree with this whole day and date for PC. But I do think live service games make more sense for PC. Because
it don't, in my opinion, it don't make no more sense.
Well,
I feel like if they do that live service shit,
I'm talking from a money
PC and PlayStation, they got a door that they don't want to open, because that's you're gonna see a lot of people raging.
I'm talking about from a money perspective. I get what they're doing, but I do agree. Like when it comes to PC getting these online games and paying, PlayStation players are paying and PC players don't. PlayStation's gonna have a real uphill battle with trying to justify why it's okay for PC players not to have to require PS Plus to play online, but PlayStation players do. That's an L.
Yeah, because they already did that there with Predator Hunting Grounds, where you play that game on PlayStation, you have to pay for Plus to play that game. While the same game on PC, you don't have to pay anything because it's PC. This is a scenario that PlayStation is definitely going to have to tackle in the future, where if they planning on making this push to PC much more prevalent, they're going to have to take away that online multiplayer requirement when it comes to PlayStation Plus. Maybe that's going to be the case because they're adding so many perks and stuff like that to PlayStation Plus, especially with a back catalog and all that stuff. Maybe they can be like, oh, we'll take that away, the multiplayer away. But I know there's a lot of people that are on PlayStation Plus just due to solely the multiplayer component that, you have to pay for this so you can play your games online. So it's definitely something that they're going to have to tackle and address in the future if they want to make this type of investment when it comes to multi-platform. But I know personally for me, as a PlayStation fan, I'm not going to stand for the whole, oh, I'm paying for Plus, why this other platform don't have to pay to play online. That's just me.
No, I'm with you. I definitely understand. And we'll see what happens with that. PlayStation, like I said, PlayStation's got an uphill battle. So, PlayStation, if you're listening, we know you're listening. Tread carefully with that. Either make PC pay, or no one got to pay to play these live service games. Like, have to be on PS Plus. You got to do one of the two things.
Yeah, the PC guys ain't gonna pay for that. Trust.
Nah, of course they're not. They're cheap.
They're not paying for that.
They're definitely not paying. So you got a choice. You got to make PlayStation when it comes to these live service games. You got a choice. You got a choice. You got to make, and I'm hoping you make the right choice. Shout out to Oldham Milliday. He says two things. One, the chart was showing 50% in the console market, not the gaming industry. Two, chart doesn't indicate day and date staggered releases. I mean, no, it doesn't. But the chart, but the go ahead, Bari, answer.
Yeah, the chart is not indicating day and date, but it's indicating that there's going to be a stronger push for PC. I'm just saying that PlayStation is investing more and more and more money into PC. You know what I mean? So obviously they see that PC is very lucrative, especially when it comes to their older games that they're selling like that. They're going to be testing the waters once again when it comes to their newer games. You know what I mean? If the old games can sell like this, what if we put this game day and day in this service? I mean, on this platform or whatnot. That's what I'm saying. And we're seeing that they're pushing for more platforms beyond the console. You see PC and mobile, virtual reality, the cloud, the metaverse, all that stuff. I'm not saying that day and day is going to be something that's going to be right away. I still think they're pretty smart when it comes to that. Where, you know, you're not going to see Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine launching day and day on PC. You're not going to see that stuff. But the time gap between when the games go to PC, I feel like that is dwindling. That stuff is going to dwindle.
Yeah, at some point.
And I feel like a lot of the
yeah.
PlayStation 4 games that came out, you're going to see that push towards PC. That's why probably that bar is growing as well. But all I'm saying is that it just makes sense. Don't get caught up that, oh, they're never going to do day and date. It makes sense for them to do it eventually, especially if they're going to invest that much money into the platform. Nobody's investing that much money into a platform to not see any considerable change or investment back from it, in my personal opinion.
No, I agree. I mean, you know, the PC bar got bigger for a reason. Something's going to be happening within fiscal year 2022 to 2025. They're estimating the bar to be that big because they're anticipating some type of growth. What type of growth is that going to be? Obviously, a lot of that's going to be attributed to the live service games, but again, I do think some of the more PlayStation titles will be put on there, you know, and then again, PS5 titles. I mean, the time's getting shorter. If Returnal is going to PC, it went to PC in under a year. I mean,
well, I mean, we don't know. Like, if Returnal, the G4 leaks, you know, has been coming true. I don't know when Returnal is going to come to PC or whatnot. But
I'm saying if.
I just don't want people, you know, get caught up in this whole, oh no, we waiting 3 years or 4 years. Nah, them shits, the time is shrinking as far as when it's coming to PC, man.
So Ola Milliday, he says games could release in 2023 for PS5 and 2024, 2025 on PC. PlayStation is the premium experience. Ultimately, think Sony Pictures Theater and digital. I mean, I agree with that.
It's stating that PlayStation is the focus. You know what I mean? As far as the concern of where they're putting all their investments into, but you're not gonna buy studios like Bungie. You're not gonna have this, you know, whole 40-something slide stating that you're gonna push to mobile and PC and think that it's gonna stay like this forever. It's not. It's definitely not.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I mean, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for PlayStation to push it day and date. You know, like the writing is on the wall. Like when they first when they first put Horizon on there, and it's just a test. I was telling y'all back then, this ain't no test, man. This it's a test, but it's a test that even if it fails, it's still going to continue. You know, and then Days Gone.
They didn't sell 1 million copies for Days Gone or God of War, but look how much money they made from it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They're making bank from it, and that's old games that's not really selling like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, to them, they're looking at it like, hell yeah, they no adverse reaction. Our shit is selling. It ain't hit $1 million. It ain't hit 1 million sold. It ain't hitting 20 million sold, but we're selling it on this platform that never got to experience this game, and we just banked in 26 million in revenue. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, you think that they're gonna be like, all right, it's gonna stay like this forever? No.
Yeah, especially with the rumors of them making their own launcher. You're not making, if they are indeed making their own PC launcher, I mean, what's going in there?
Yo, that's what I was saying for the longest. Like on Press Start, I remember it was on Press Start podcast, and I was like, yeah, I don't really agree with the whole PC movement, but if they were to do PC, you know, movement, why they should be launching their own? They should have their own launcher. You know what I mean? Don't rely on these other, you know, launchers or these other storefronts. PlayStation needs to have a presence on the PC. PSN needs to be on PC. You should have your own launcher and all that stuff as well. But
Yep.
people saying I was bullshitting then.
Now look, everything comes to fruition, bro. This stuff is crazy. Hey, yo, shout out to Eastern Conference Gaming for becoming a member on the channel, joining the WUPS Nation. Shout out to you, Eastern Conference. And then shout out to Josh Schrank. He says, state of play may be fire for PlayStation VR, PlayStation VR 2, COD VR, RE8 VR, Gran Turismo VR, Horizon VR, Half-Life Alyx VR, Final Fantasy 16, or whatever surprises they have. Moonshot. Oh, that's Moonshot. Shout out to you, Moonshot. Yeah, shout out to
my man Moonshot, man.
Appreciate you pulling up, Moonshot. Shout out
Yo,
to you,
but
man.
yo, real talk. I see shout out to my man Sick in the chat. You know, he was stating a lot of this stuff too, but there was many videos I made where I was using Anakin Skywalker and Leia. Yep. Like, Anakin, you're going down a path that I can't follow. And I was telling people, PlayStation Go multiple. You remember that Gran Turismo stream where I went on that little 15-minute rant, letting people know, like, yo, they go on multi-platform. The writing is in the writing is on the wall.
All right, we've been talking about this, but remember, prior to 2020, we've been talking about this. I want to say since like 2018, 2019.
Ever since that Horizon Zero Dawn hit, my stance definitely had changed. I was like, yeah, they go on multi-platform.
It's going.
Sure.
Yep. And so, I mean, shout out to Sick, because Sick was talking about it a lot as well. People's like, no, it's not. And what everybody kept saying, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal.
Arguing, like, nah, man.
It's only old games. It's only old games, right? Everyone was saying, don't worry, you're still gonna have your exclusives. It's only old games. And what happened?
It's 3 years.
Now we see what's going on, and now you got all these same people talking about, yeah, Sony day and date.
Or they were saying, oh, it's not the PS5 games, but their Returnal is rumored to go PC. You know what I mean? That's a PS5 game.
FTC? Oh. Crazy, bruh. Crazy. But yeah, man.
Hopefully, listen, I understand PlayStation want to grow the brand and whatnot. I'm all for that. But you have to be smart with this PC move. Honestly, I feel like, and this is not like fanboys to say, but you are going to lose, like, you know, some of the fan base when it comes to that. Yeah, people that wants to play PlayStation games at their best quality. There's people that's gonna wait. There's people that's gonna be like, oh, if you're gonna put this day and date, I'm not gonna buy a PlayStation hardware. I'm just gonna invest my money into a PC and play your PlayStation fragrance there. At the end of the day, they have to be smart with what they're doing. Don't forget what got you to the position that you're in now. You know what I mean? A lot of the things that they're showcasing here is, the PlayStation console, our platform, PS Plus. Yeah, those things are tied to one platform. You know what I mean? And you're seeing those successes with those things. As you further along, put your other titles and your services and games on other platforms, that stuff is going to diminish. Because there's some people that just bought into your platform due to the fact that, that is only on your platform, which is a strong, point to buy into your platform. But if you're gonna do this whole PC movement and multi-platform stuff, you're gonna lose that argument or that point as far as people purchasing a PlayStation. Yep. And I think they know that. That's why they're staggering these releases. They're being very careful on how they announce certain things.
Exactly. They
but I just feel like once you invest all that money and you're going to invest all that money, it's just a matter of time. You know
also,
what I mean?
If the PC bar starts to get bigger than that PlayStation bar, it's gonna be up because remember they also look how big the mobile bar is, bruh. Crazy, man.
Yeah, but mobile. I see them pushing the mobile because they was already pushing mobile for the longest. When PlayStation 4 started, they had a lot of mobile games on there. It didn't pan out. It failed. Yeah. But I feel like they're gonna retry that again. Because mobile market is a very strong market as well. You're not gonna want to miss out on that. But I just feel like when it comes to the mobile market,
is this though. Like
it's not. When it comes to the mobile market, it's going to be specific games. Like it might be offset games, like how they had the Uncharted Runner or the Sackboy Puzzler and all that stuff. It's not going to be the game 1-to-1 on mobile. You know
my whole thing is this, man, and I keep saying this, and people keep saying, oh, well, PlayStation, they're not going to have that problem. I do not want developers under PlayStation to have to focus their efforts on this, that, and the other. I want that focus to be PS5 and creating the game in the best possible fidelity.
Your favorite developer, Bungie, Talk to them.
I mean, Bungie is third party, so
they
I'm not,
announced
like,
that as a multi-platform acquisition. They are making multi-platform
I'm
games.
talking about Naughty Dog and Sony Santa Monica and all these other studios. Bungie has always been third party. They're just a side thing. It is what it is, right? Blue Point and everybody else. I don't want the focus to move away from PlayStation, and then PlayStation games start to suffer, or they start releasing more buggy or whatever, right? Because we already see how a lot of these third-party developers that's making for all these consoles in different places, these games release buggy, they release real shitty. I just don't want that to be PlayStation, and I think PlayStation understands. I do believe that they understand, like, the quality and all that is very important. But I just want to make sure that these developers are focusing on what's most important, which, in my opinion, is the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation fan base. So that's what's most important. I get you want to make this little extra money on PC, but with all due respect, fuck PC. Like, with all due respect, fuck PC. You get what I'm saying? Like, I personally think they don't deserve anything. But
now you're messing up my home.
So that's really how I feel about it. But then again,
I'm only human.
I'm only human, right? So PlayStation, do what you do, but PlayStation consoles are the priority. It should remain the priority, straight up, 100%. But yo, man, listen. This was a great show. This was a great show this week, man. If you've made it to the end of the show, man, we're gonna give you these trophies, and it's platinum. You feel me? We're gonna give you the trophies. The trophies is out here, man. The trophies is out here, and then obviously the platinum. The platinum. Ooh, y'all got y'all up to 85 platinums. Y'all climbing, man. Y'all climbing, man. Y'all got 85 platinums out here. But yo, Bari, man, it's always fun, man, with the crew rocking out. Give the people your outro, man. Let them know where they can find you, and what content do you have coming to the channel for yourself, man.
Yeah, man. So big shout out to you guys in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys coming to listen to us. We're just giving our opinions. We could be wrong. We could be right as well. And when we right, we gonna brag. just letting you know. You know what I mean? But nah, shout out to PlayStation and what they've been doing. They're doing a wonderful job over there, taking care and catering to the console gamer. We just want to see that not go away. We just want to see that consistency in the future as well. But yeah, as far as when it comes to content, we're going to be live reacting to the State of Play that's coming this Thursday. Also, I want to shout out to my man Persona and Chuck. These guys, they talk hella trash. Hella trash to each other. A game that's not even out yet, they already talking trash. And they about to showcase a nice little, grudge match with DNF Duel. So we're gonna be doing Persona versus Chuck. Finish their grand finale when it comes to their grudge or their beef when it comes to fighting games, and that's to set up the DNF Duel tournament that's happening in July as well. It's going to be cool because the day of their grudge match is going to be the day that check-ins start. So we can help promote the game and get people to check in the same time when it comes to the tournament that's happening that Saturday. But yeah, shout out to those guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy all your trophies. If PlayStation is listening, we appreciate you guys coming through and listening as well, listening to our thoughts and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I'm about to just be lazy, about to eat some food, watch me some Stranger Things. Like I said, every new season that comes out for Stranger Things, I just rewatch all the episodes. So I'm on season 3 now, just rewatching that, and then I'm gearing up for season 4 tonight. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yo, send me the password and everything.
For what, Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix. Send me it again.
Oh, all right. So yeah, guys, man, enjoy y'all Saturday. I'm gone. Deuces.
Word. Hey man, shout out to Bari, man. You got a lot of good stuff. Yeah, the grudge match is gonna be really fun with me and Chuck, man. It's gonna be some real good matches. I know. And Chuck is a beast, so I know this ain't Demon Slayer. You feel me? So it's gonna be a tough battle. But
yo, we got Hip Hop Game in the chat.
We're gonna persevere. Shout out to Hip Hop, man. Appreciate you coming up, pulling through, man. Shout out to Hip Hop Gamer in the chat. But yo, for me, man, I'm Persona. I'm gaming with Persona. I was your host for this week. I hope you did enjoy the show. I'm gonna make a joke. You can tell I was the host for this week because the podcast didn't black out. Shout out to Bari's internet. Shout out to Bari's internet. You feel me?
That's low blow, man. That's
Hey
low blow,
man, you know. But yo, listen, man.
Yo, you know, he had that joke in the tuck.
Absolutely.
For like a good week.
Absolutely, I had that waiting on the side. You feel me? But for me personally, man, I am.
Hey, at least when I host, I don't have a hot mic.
All right, he got that. I can't even rebuttal that. He got it. Hey yo,
don't rev me up, bro.
But yo, for me personally, man, like I said, I'm Persona. I was your host for this week. Episode 85. What's up, PlayStation podcast? So for me personally, listen, Monday's a holiday. No When Persona Speaks this Monday. I've been putting out a lot of content though, so y'all got a lot of stuff to choose from that y'all can listen to. A lot of good entertaining content, so y'all rock out with that. But no When Persona Speaks this Monday. Live reactions this Thursday for me as well. For the state of play, I'm gonna go live at about 5:30. We're gonna give our predictions, talk a little bit, crack some jokes. I might do a When Persona Speaks probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I gotta see what's going on in the community and whatnot. Also, I'm probably gonna put out a Cow the Kangaroo impressions this week. I'm playing that. I'm gonna play that and probably either Cow or Sakuna. I'll see. But I'm kind of been jumping around from game to game. I might do COD Sundays tomorrow too on Cold War. I'll see how I feel when I wake up. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, yo, speaking of Sunday, I forgot to tell people. I'm gonna be restreaming Combo Breaker, with the top 8s and stuff like that. My man Rick, he was like, yeah, go ahead. You can restream it. So I'm gonna do that again for Combo Breaker tomorrow.
Oh, fire. That's dope. So I'll definitely tune into that. And yeah, man, that's really it, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm on my chill shit this weekend. It's a much needed break, man, from work and everything. So I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. So listen, guys, I really appreciate y'all coming through, rocking out with us, man. Episode 85 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. If you did enjoy the show, like, comment, subscribe. Also, shout out to the new members of the channel. Thanks so much for joining WUPS Nation. You feel me? Shout out to the super chats, everybody. Shout out to the panel, me and Bari. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the lurkers. Just shout out to everybody, man. We really appreciate y'all, man. And if you did enjoy, enjoy the weekend. Be safe. And that's really it, man. It's been a good episode. But it's been your boy Persona. And always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation podcast is a podcast for the community by the community.